Piazza. I got your feeling for looking to keep busy. Here are the details.
Yep, we're live now. We're 30 seconds out. You can log in my Discord and the stream to see what I'm showing. And greetings, and welcome to another episode of Soulcon. Oh, thank you for the follow. That is from, BBG. Thank you for the subscription. My bad. Thank you for the subscription. It's been 2 weeks, y'all. I'm already unfamiliar with everything. Today is October 26th, 2023, at least in North and South America. And today I'm joined by a special guest, as you can see to my, on my left over here, BusterTheDestroyer. How are you doing?
I am great, and thank y'all for being patient with me while I was getting off the phone. My mom called me while I was in the bathroom.
Well, it's no problem because you was right on time. So yeah, you know how it is when you're streaming.
Yeah, I just finished streaming, so but yeah, good to be here.
I was there, and thank you, John Big, for the subscription. Appreciate it. So yes, joined by BusterTheDestroyer because, as you know, we just got back from a great weekend. I suppose you can say that. What is this? Hey, I'm hearing this music. I'm forgetting what it means. Hype train. Okay, thank you. Compactor, thank you for the subscription for 17 months. Appreciate it. So yes, we're going to change the format a little bit. We may run a little bit over time, hopefully not too much. But I asked Buster to join me today to talk about our experiences at CitizenCon. But before we do that, so how was your week been after CitizenCon? Before we get into that, Buster.
Great. Actually, you messaged me saying like you were getting the blues, and I've not hit that point yet. I'm like still here. I'm still up here. I'm high in the sky.
You teared up a little bit last night on Yacht Club.
Oh, I teared up for a second because I was talking about how people who missed out that weren't there, like physically with us, like, somebody in the chat was like, "Did somebody die?" And I'm like, assholes.
Wow.
I'm like, no, I just was trying to let people know because in the past for me, I've always watched CitizenCons from afar, and so I get that feeling of like, the feeling of missing out, FOMO. And I was just trying to let people know because I saw somebody say it in chat, like, "Hey, if you weren't there and you have buddies there, we were talking about you. There are so many other content creators we were talking about that weren't there. There were like, or people that were with their orgs. I guarantee you, they were talking about your org mates that weren't there. Like, if you weren't at CitizenCon, you had people at CitizenCon. They were talking about you. They were saying they wish you were there. So anyway, that's where I got teared up last night.
BBD, thank you for the 500 bit. Thank you for that. So you may be unfamiliar with the show, but typically we start off with sneak peek, but we're going to change up the format a little bit. But so many things. Citizen Shenanigans, thank you for the subscription for 27 months. By the way, Buster, if you want to log in and chat to Soul Citizen, feel free to do so.
Oh, you mean like in the channel? Yeah, I'm in the channel.
Okay, cool. But typically, before we get started, we have a little introduction here, but then I do what we call my thing. And for people who are not familiar, this is when I do a monologue or a little soliloquy, using a big word there, from a media. Yeah, something from popular media that people may or may not remember. Griffin gave me a mandate to keep everything under 20 years, within 20 years, because typically, I may grab something from like 82 and not everyone was around back then. But this time, I am going a bit beyond 20 years, but I think people will get this. Typically, what I do, Buster, I change the words around to make it into more into Star Citizen lore. So I'm gonna try to do this and see if people can get it. But this is a this is a news announcer, and hopefully you'll get to get it. So here we go. Young people from all over the verse are joining up to fight for the future. I held the line. I held the line. I held the line. I held the line too. They held the line. Did you join the UE Navy and save the Earth? Service guarantees citizenship. Thank you for that, Buster.
Yeah.
Thank you. You recognize where that's from? Ah, BBG got it. And Zombie Pig got it. And you so got it. Everybody seemed to got that one.
I wonder, because I've actually never seen Starship Troopers. I know.
Oh, you never seen Starship Troopers?
What? Yeah,
I never seen it either, Buster.
Oh, Jade, okay. I'm so sorry. Yeah, Jade is with us too. Jade Star Wars.
I'm just in the background, helping out.
My bad, Jade.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, so yeah, that was Starship Troopers, and I'm gonna drag people in now so people can jump and join us. If you want to join us, click the link below on Discord to have a chat with us if you want to. They're talking about our experiences at CitizenCon and this week in Star Citizen. So we're joined today by Amma Kusanagi, Fit to Face, Cotton Face, and Seth. How are you doing, Seth? You're new here.
Hey, brother. I'm only new because I just never join you.
Yeah. Well, I mean that is the definition of new, right?
you know I watch your stream, brother.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Welcome.
So yeah, typically we start off with sneak peek. But we're gonna do some show and tell. Are you ready for that? Ready for that, Buster? I got my pick first, then we're gonna go to your picks.
Okay, cool.
All right. So what I'm gonna do is scroll down here, go to photos. I'm gonna go through these. Try to go through these within 5 minutes. So we'll see how that goes. Maybe 10 minutes. But yeah, this is me on a plane. If I can find that type. There it is. Me on a plane, taking off. It's fuzzy because I didn't let it load. That's me in Los Angeles. This is the last day. I didn't take any pictures, too many pictures that event because I was manning the booth, so I didn't have a chance to mingle around. But this is the JRDF booth, and they let me get on the Dragonfly, take a picture. They'll probably release that in a bit. And did you have a chance to get on the Dragonfly, Buster?
Yes, I did actually. I did. I did a photo with Humek, my friend, and then we each did our own individual photo right after. So thanks JRDF and Kelly at JRDF for making sure everybody got on and off of it safely without breaking themselves or it.
Cool. How about anyone else? Anyone else had a chance to get on the Dragonfly?
No, I was afraid.
I'll tell you during booth setup time, fastcart. A couple of us were having some fun on the Dragonfly.
Cool.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I was afraid.
Hopefully they'll be able to get those pictures out within. It took a couple of weeks last time, so I'm thinking a couple of weeks this time. We'll see. But yeah, that is the good folks at JRDF. And after that, we got. Oh yeah, this is after the event. They wanted to kick us out because we ain't got to go home. We got to get the heck out of there, right? But I came back to it for a picture with Fall or Fayaste. Haven't seen her since 2018. Oh yeah, she used to be a streamer for Star Citizen, and then she got hired by CIG. And after her was Bayer of Red. I also got a picture with him because we actually hung out together in 2016 in LA. So it's good to see him again. And you got a chance to talk to either of them, Buster?
A chance to talk to who? That guy?
Bayer or Fayaste?
I don't think so, but I know Autumn.
So. You know Autumn. Okay, cool.
I just talked to her briefly. She was actually the one that escorted me over to Sean Tracy.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, because I told her I was hugging on her because I hadn't been able to I'd seen her at the Friday Bar Citizen, but she was sitting in a booth with Moist and a bunch of people, and you know how that place was. It was crowded inside.
Yeah.
So it was hard to socialize like that. So a couple days later, I finally caught her at the con, and I just said, "Hey," and she's like, "Hey," and I think I gave her one of my rose pins, and then I told her, if you see Sean Tracy, tell him the hot dog's looking for him, and she's like, "Oh, he's right here. Come on." She walked me over to him. So I love her. She is one of my favorite people at CIG for sure.
Cool. And yeah, so that Bear. Oh shoot! I meant to look him up before the show, but I forgot to. He refers to himself as the hair guy now. That's all he was saying that night. This is the after party on
Andre.
Sunday.
Yeah.
Andre, thank you. So he refers to
his
himself
name's Andre.
at the hair guy. Thank you so much for that.
In fact, I gave a rose pin to him. I did. I told him how much I loved his hair panel, and then I gave him later as his con was ending. I saw him standing and mulling about out front inside of the convention center, and I couldn't see Sean. I didn't see Sean again because I was too. I'll tell that story later, but I gave him one of my rose pins and asked him to get it to Sean Tracy later, and I got confirmation that did happen. So I'm very happy.
Cool.
I tell you what, that after party was insane. Trying to get in the line with CR and everything. Jared, of course, pretended to be asleep on the couches for the last 2 hours of the party. But
pretended? I don't. He might not have been pretending.
No, he straight up was passed out on the couch.
Yeah.
But yeah, the CR lines were pretty insane. I'll tell you that much. Getting him to sign the test flag was the last thing that was done for the night.
Cool. And after him, Andre. Oh, this is Zane. Haven't seen Zane in ages. He used to be a regular on ISC or around the verse, but yeah, I think he went to a different company for a while and then came back. But yeah, and I was surprised at how buff he looked on stage. He worked out now. That he was in charge of building blocks a long time ago, and then he's still on in charge of other stuff now too. So yeah. After him, so I got to tell this story.
Oh boy. Yeah. Oh boy.
So Fist and Pops were right behind the camera when this happened. But this is the poet, very special girlfriend, Killer Perry. She goes by a different name, but he told me that that's what she refers to. So it turned out the poet is a popular guy. Everyone wanted a picture with him. And she was the photographer for most of the pictures, right? So I asked for a picture, and the poet started coming up beside me. I said, "No, I meant you." So I pointed at her, and she got all the flutter, and we took up a couple of pictures. This is one picture. This is one picture. That's the second picture. So after we took those pictures, I asked her, "Am I the first one to ask you for a picture?" And she said, "Yeah, you're the first." And then I said, not thinking, I said, "I'm happy to be your first." And then I said, "I didn't mean it like that." I didn't mean it like that. I didn't mean it like that. And then she said, it made me feel very special. And I said, "Well, you are very special." So that's why I call her his very special girlfriend.
Yeah, she is a sweetheart.
Yes.
Everybody, she is. She actually went into telling me the story of how her and the poets met, and it is so romantic. It is like we laughed about it. It's like one of those what do you call Hallmark? It should be a Hallmark movie. It really should. Yeah.
Matter of fact, it's very relatable to the movie we saw recently on Netflix. Which was remember you showed it to us, which with star Katrina Nair in it, actually.
Right.
Yeah, that's true. So it has a Star Citizen connection. Yeah, Katrina Nair.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, so yes. Moving on to quite a few more tabs. Brian Chambers. We took a smiling face, and we took a serious face. I couldn't quite manage the serious face. I started smiling by the time we took the picture started. This is Ben. He I know him as the Bandit Merchantman guy. So we talked about the Bandit Merchantman, and then I grabbed Pop, and then I got that later. But I got popped, and then he started talking with him, the vending machine. He said the vending machine will be worth the wait. That's just long story short.
Yeah, just tell him we pulled him into the corner and we jacked him up around his collar and we said,
No, we didn't.
Do it right.
No. Don't do that. No, we didn't. No, we didn't. Do not perform violence against any developers or anyone in general, okay? The views and opinions of Pop and Face do not reflect the views and opinions of Soul Citizen.
No, but he's a really nice gentleman. And, you know, me and Fastcart, we were there, but, you know, you can't ask him anything. So we just kind of just hugged it out and just said, we know you're going to do a great job. So, because you can't ask them any questions about it,
right?
Where, you know, the state that it's in or what are they going to put in it. And so, but it was really cool. It was really cool.
Oh, I just noticed I got photobombed by GoMap and Geo back there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that is me with Chris Roberts. I did the same thing that happened in 2016 happened this year. I rolled up to Chris Roberts. And then I noticed there are two lines, not one, but two lines. He got lines on the left side of him and a line on the right side of him. I think he alternated between them. But I didn't notice that when I posted them. And so he noticed me and said, oh, hey, you want to take a picture? I was like, oh, yeah, but I didn't notice the line over here. So I guess I broke out of my way past the other people again to get a picture with him.
Yep. Just to let you guys know.
Yeah, that's the one I was looking
The
for.
benefits of being Fastcart.
Yep, he did it all.
That's really, that's straight up the benefit of being Fastcart. Everybody knows Fastcart. If you don't know Fastcart, then you know, you don't know shit.
Yeah.
That had been in Pops. That after well, he tried to jack him up. I held him back.
No, he would have jacked me up because I can't fight with nothing. So.
And that is John Crew and Todd Pappy making funny faces. I asked John Crew, why is the Endeavor your favorite ship? And he ignored the question, rightfully so. Okay, so this is the brand new solo thing that we got a card for. If you attended the event or any event that CIG attends, you have a chance of getting one of these. And you can get last year's cube also, depending on who you talk to.
I hope whoever had that already redeemed it.
That's mine. It's already redeemed.
Okay.
It's already in my hanger. It's
Just
already in my
making
hanger. Oh, and then on Sunday, I went to the Scum and Villainy Cantina. There's a Star Wars theme bar in Hollywood. Because not a Sunday. This was Monday.
Yeah.
So I went there, and what I didn't notice, I got there early, so they were closed. So I looked at the map to see what was around there, and lo and behold, it's the Avalon. People who don't know what the Avalon is, the Avalon is where the 2016 CitizenCon was held. So I came full circle. This was literally right around the corner.
Nice.
I'm
stepping off camera for washing my hands real quick.
You know?
Yeah, it looks good on the outside, but it looks really quaint on the inside. Yeah.
Okay.
And this is another picture from inside the Scum and Villainy Cantina. You see all the Star Wars theme. They got all best in English for the words. They got a hologram with the menu on the walls and the ceiling and stuff like that. And so here's this story. I sat there. I went by myself because you know I didn't know nothing, having anything else to do other than wait for my plane to take off the day after. And then I saw Jake and Oath walk up, right beside the table I'm at. They did not see me. They did not see the card. I waved my hand at them. Hold on, let me go back to this thing so they can see what I'm talking about. So I wave my hand like this, right at them in front of their faces, and then they say, "Oh hey," they jerked away. And so hey, Fastcart. So I invited them to sit down, and they sat down, and they're waiting for the other folks from CIG to come by. So that is Wayne on the left. Well, my mouse is showing. The Galactica. This is Freya. That's Oath. That's Jake. That's me, obviously. That's Dan, right? So yeah. Whatever you do yourself a favor. Go to Galactica's Twitter feed and look up all the shenanigans they did, because I had to say, y'all are having too much fun. And this is me saying that. So, yeah.
Yeah, they were cutting up pretty good in those videos, weren't they? Yeah.
Y'all are having too much fun. So, there we go.
That's so cool that you just organically ran into them, too. I figured they invited you out.
No. What happened was they saw that I tweeted I was at Scum Villain, and they decided to no. I made that up. That's so
they followed you.
That's not what happened. No, that's not what happened at all. It was really organic. And this is the room. Now, what happened on Thursday when I arrived? I checked in, and they took my card for the deposit. I did not realize how much the deposit was. I thought it was gonna be like 100 or 150, but it was 300. So that completely drained my account. I had to rely on the favors and gifts of others to manage the rest of the weekend until Monday at least. So this is what a $300 deposit room looks like. So yeah, and that's me almost tripping. You got Alyssa Milano on a wall there. She did the episode, and that's very sweet. Alyssa Milano. Who's the boss?
Okay. Yeah.
You got a big ass TV screen, and with a $300 deposit, I was careful to make sure I didn't break anything. You see the glass on top of the table. Typically, I like to put my weight on tables and stuff like that. Go by. I could not do that, because if I do it, I would push the glass and something might have fall off. So this means slowly making my way toward the restroom. See me in the mirror there. And that is the bathroom. So, fixed space, you said this is kind of small, but this is kind of big for me. I mean, normal size anyway.
I mean, it's a normal sized bathroom. I guess what I was trying to be was I was kind of being like a little competitionist,
Oh, okay.
I was like, well, my bathroom is bigger than yours, I'm just playing with you, man.
Okay.
Just be glad that you weren't staying at the Wayfarer though, fastcart, because so those rooms were probably half the size of what your room was, and it had a $500 deposit on it.
Oh my God. Yeah, I would not. Yeah, the Wayfarer you said? Okay, that's down on my list for next time.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and warn everyone in this channel: if you ever stay in downtown LA, do not stay at the Wayfarer, part of the Tapestry Collection by Hilton. It is not a very roomy hotel.
How far away from how far away from it? What was it from the convention?
5 minutes.
Oh, that's not bad. Buster, what were you saying?
I was going to say that here's a hot tip, though. I stayed at the Los Angeles Athletic Club.
Oh, okay.
What?
Yeah, it's like, okay, the I can't remember what year it started. This is just an aside. I think the Los Angeles Athletic Club was started in like the 1860s.
Okay.
Or maybe the 1890s, some one of those multiples of 3, I think. And they had been in a building previously, but the one that they're currently in, they've been in since 1912.
Right.
And cool place. It's obviously a private athletic club. And I think if you stay there, you get access to all of their facilities. And
nice.
I didn't get to enjoy them as much as I would have liked. I think one morning I did a quick steam just to get after a shower, but
that's cool.
But yeah, it was pretty awesome. And they have a really great rooftop that if I had money and time before and I knew, I would have totally had a party on that rooftop.
Okay,
100%. Cool place. So if you're a fitness person, definitely stay at the LAAC. It's a wonderful place. I'm gonna order shirts online.
Let me try to get through this. Here's Divine Shadow. Thank you for the subs. And sorry I missed everyone. I didn't have a chance to set up the stream element before the show because I was running late. So if I missed anyone, sorry about that. But I just want to say right here, this is the closet, and this is weird because they have a microwave in the closet. So, but the thing is, when I put food in, it didn't warm anything up. So I don't know what's up with that.
Yeah, they had one in our closet, and you open the door, and the closet lit up. I was like, "What the hell?" I was like, "Okay." I was like,
Okay. Okay, I gotta ask you. And I know you're gonna move on real quick. So, being that you showed the bathroom real quick, right? So,
Yeah.
did anybody have like a weird bathroom at their hotel?
Yeah, Fist. So our bathroom that I had again at the Wayfarer, it had an opaque wall. So if you were in the main room, you could see the silhouette.
Yeah. Same way. And the shower was just real quick, fast. But the shower for us, for the life of me, I couldn't figure out how to get hot water.
Mm.
I'm trying to figure it out. But anyway, continue.
Yeah, folks, I know that's not a microwave. I know that's a stage. I'm making fun. So yeah, but that is the Millennium Biltmore Hotel. So that's where a lot of actors and movies and TV shows get filmed. So yeah. Evidently, I share the same room that Alyssa Manalo stayed in. So hey, that's
cool. Oh, you got, just to let you know, you got North End up.
Oh hey, thank you. I'll bring them down.
Yep.
North End, welcome. This is one or two more. Then I get to Buster's picture. So this is me on a flight over there. I ran out of social citizen shirt, so I'm wearing a Star Citizen shirt. Oops, wrong tab. And that's me when I landed in Boston. And there's a couple of random ones I found on Discord and social media. Sigalian took one. That's at the Yard House on Saturday.
Yeah, I just got to tell you, Sigalian got style. that brother got style.
I don't think there's anybody that's been around in this community for a bit that doesn't just love Sigalian. I think he is I think he's that one person that almost the entire community could agree on. He is the greatest.
Hold on, Buster. Did you have some of his pizza?
No, that was my deepest regret. Was not
jealous.
stopping by
I am so jealous.
Oh my God!
Did you have some?
Oh yeah, not just some, man. Like he was popping out these pizzas like a freaking machine. Homemade sauce, just everything was just perfection. It reminded me of growing up, just how perfect his pizzas were. But I was talking with him about that last night too in PM. So
yeah, and that's a good picture of a new soul, me, Sigalian, and Buster. And
that was like night one, or Friday,
that was. And Buster,
that was good Friday.
Yeah, Buster, I love the story you told on the Yacht Club, helping Sigalian out.
Oh yes. Thanks.
Yeah,
I heard him talking about it on a stream, and I was like, I gotta help this dude. He's my boy. I've known him too long to not do something good. So, I mean, that's what Star Citizen community is about. One day, somebody's gonna have my back like that. Somebody's gonna pull a big favor for me. So it all goes forward.
And the interesting one of the interesting things about this picture is that not only do I look like I photobomb, but they have a picture of the LA Festival of Laughs in the background too. So and it's cut off, but my picture. My face is on that poster, but yeah, just letting people know.
Okay, all right.
Hey, what do you expect? It's fastcart.
And these are some more random pictures that I found. That's Jimmy. I predicted I wanted Jimmy to someone to. I thought it was going to be a CIG official person, but I'm glad that someone cosplayed as Jimmy. That's at the community booth. That is on.
Like low key, that was my biggest cosplay hope. I was sitting there going, I really hope somebody does Jimmy because somebody has to do Jimmy. Somebody has to.
And this is when Aaron Roberts stopped by, and that is Graybeard, right?
Red Wolf.
Red Wolf.
My bad. Red Wolf. Okay. Oh yeah. And okay, so this is the video of us talking at CitizenCon. Karate was kind enough to you know, get this whole thing and put it as a separate video. I'm not gonna play it now because we all running behind, but I just wanted to show people. Hold on, let me see if I can put it in chat so people can look at it later. But yeah, thank you, Kawadi. Hopefully she'll be showing up soon. That is us at the soul booth. This is taken by 0311. Thank you for that. And we had a great booth, a great view of the screen showing everything. I couldn't really hear anything though, so I had to put it on my phone and turn on caption. But yeah, it was a great view. And you had the Soul Citizen Genesis on display from Sergeant McGrum. Give you a lot of cards and a lot of candy. And this is the after party. I've been trying to find this party for like hours. Didn't it? Was not. But yeah, to turn out, Gomab had it. That's Sandy, obviously, with Pops and Gomab.
Yeah, and Gomab with that $1 million smile.
I know. Gomab has just got the biggest smile. Like he's got like Santa Claus cheeks. You know, he really does. He's got the Santa Claus cheeks, which isn't like me saying, "Oh, he looks like Santa Claus." It's like, no, he's got those smiley cheeks.
It sparkles, right?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
It's like you can see it from from outer atmosphere.
And this is the last.
Oh, I'm sorry. Good. I just want to say that we went to Roscoe's. That's right, everybody. We made it to Roscoe's.
Okay, cool.
Flash that $1 million smile, and he had these two ladies in Roscoe's just going crazy.
Yeah, this is true.
I bet.
Yes, he did.
I Spartan, thank you for the 20-month subscription. Appreciate it. And you know, we finally did get a picture with the poet. And then we're moving on to Buster's picture. So this is taking longer, so I'm gonna have to skip some stuff when we get to the regular show. But yeah, Buster, you want to say anything about these as I go through these?
Yeah. Brian Chambers, coolest dude. I pretended to not know where my lighter was so I could ask him for a light. Because at Friday Bar and Fast Cart and everybody, y'all were there. Like y'all saw him getting just like swamped with people talking to him, which is cool. That's what happens. But didn't get to talk to him Friday, and I didn't want to bother him because there's so many people trying to talk to him. But he was just standing out by himself with somebody else from CIG smoking cigarettes. So I was like, hey, he was like, yeah. And then I shot the shit with him. We just shot the shit. Like, and he knew, like, he was like, before I left, he was like, so I'll like, I told him I'd be his bouncer if he needed a bodyguard. And he was like, well, Buster, when I call your name, you better be there. And I was like, man, I didn't even have to tell him who I was. He came to my stream years and years ago. I told that story on my stream a little while ago. So I guess he's been aware of who I am, and I didn't have to go, I'm Buster. He knew. So
yeah, the amount of times I said I'm fast card and people said I know, I'm like, y'all just give me a big ego here. You don't need to do that.
Yeah, he's the coolest. I see why people love him so much. But yeah, he's just cool. I wasn't no stalker. I'm just smooth. Come on.
You're a smooth criminal. You're a smooth criminal. There you go.
Thank you for the follow, Soul Scream. Appreciate it. So this is well, you go ahead, Buster.
Yeah, this is me and Maiden Ariana and Leezy B. I didn't get to talk enough to Leezy B. She was busy with Fight or Flight. She was one of the competitors. And Maiden, I even messaged and I said, we did not hang out enough. But she's like, I want you to come to Chicago in July. I'm like, okay, we'll figure it out. So she wants me and Sigalian to come and have a weekend with her for her birthday. So that'd be cool. Yeah, and then there's us. Minus that was right before Sigalian came out, I think. Yeah. And yeah, we got that. We snapped that picture, and that was awesome. I remember when you rolled up, I was like, yeah, hey! I was so excited to see you.
I was excited to see you too.
I do not stalk Jared anymore.'re good. I'm done.
There's the hot dog. There's the hot dog.
Yeah, I think that was day 2. Yeah, that was day 2 because I wore that. I wore the hot dog like for a little bit day 1. I wore it quite a bit day 2. So
yeah, I saw it on day 2. I didn't see it on day 1.
Yeah,
cool.
Yeah, I saw it day 2.
Is the song
I snuck in at the end, like y'all were all done with the line. I was like, DePose and I were talking about that last night. Like he got there late. I got there probably right before he did. And so we both were kind of the kind of people who snuck on in. Oh, there's Diablos. Oh, you want to see something Diablos gave me?
Mm-hmm.
I have it right here. I pulled it up today. This is a tiger's claw that Diablos
Oh, I got
made.
one of those too. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, he had like 7 of them, and I won one from Atlas.
We're one of 7 then.
Yeah, we're one of the 7, huh? But yeah.
You know what I got? Since y'all are talking about collector's items, all right. You know Nate and what's his wife's first name?
Can't see. I'm sorry. That's right. Hold on, Buster. Go ahead, Pops.
Yeah, go ahead.
Nate, I'll just call her Ava because that's what I call her anyway. Because we always cheer when we see it. I got a 1 of 10 poster that they had. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Let me do that. Let me grab this.
He signed it for me.
Buster, you got one of our challenge coins, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I did not. Like the test ones. I don't think I got a test one. Wait, let me look.
I was wondering why I had some extras. So I owe, like I got a mail one to Meyer, got a mail one to Yo-Yo Meg. So I guess I'll just mail one to you too.
Yeah, that's cool.
Fastcart has one though. He can show it off.
Yeah, I got one. Well, it's in the other room. I didn't bring it with me.
I got your pen. I got your pen and your writing pen too, and a patch. I got a patch right there.
You're gonna fall in love with those pens. I'm telling you. The minute you start using them with the stylus thing.
Yeah, I love the stylus on the back of the pens. That was one of the reasons I strategically grabbed one. But that picture, by the way, is me and Westbrook Drew. He's somebody a lot of y'all probably see in Twitch chats.
But to do me a favor and show the thing you got from Diablos again, please, because they couldn't see because I didn't have the picture.
Oh yeah, sorry guys, gals, and non-binary pals. There you go. And here I'm trying to show you some of the he didn't actually have the tiger's claw lettering in it, so I think I actually might add that myself one day. Okay. But it's he for those of you who don't know, Diablos got 3rd place in the cosplay contest.
Right.
Okay. He usually, I think he places most years, or
he does.
Yeah, he's impressive. And I may have mentioned on my stream that he's very handsome.
Before he went out there, he showed me what he was going to, have, and I was like, if you don't win, you're going to be in the top 3. And sure enough,
yeah, he was. Yeah. He was.
So I reckon that's Paul.
Yeah, and then that's Staticus. Staticus, okay. I don't remember what his position is at CIG, but he works for them. I actually met him years ago in Austin. I went, I don't know, I met him at something years and years ago, and we've been friends since. He's in my Discord, too. He's just the coolest. Oh, yeah, that's me in Venefica. I'm in my Venefica outfit. Which I do every year. Man, I look good in that picture.
You look so good.
My waist looks great in that shapewear. I'll tell you, I bought some new shapewear, and I was glad I did. And that dress kind of accentuates my my headlights there.
I was wondering what word you were going to use.
Oh boy!
I was wondering.
Yeah, that's my new Venefica dress. Yo-Yo Meg. I rated Yo-Yo Meg earlier before I came here.
Yo-Yo, hop in Discord to talk about CitizenCon with us.
Come on, Yo-Yo.
Yeah, so you did win the prize for the biggest hair. So that is legit.
Yeah, everybody, I had the biggest hair at CitizenCon. I just want everybody to know, the higher the hair, the closer to God, as Dolly Parton says.
Okay.
And who is this?
But that's Moist Noodle. I was so pumped to see Moist Noodle.
Oh, that's who that was. Okay.
That's Moist Noodle.
Yeah. I was trying to figure out what
you had that feeling like I know who that is.
Yeah. The 3,000 people could not put many faces to name, unfortunately.
Right. Yeah. That's Noodle, and I was just excited to see Noodle. Kroncy was like, that was the only time I really got to see him. We said hi, and I just told him, "You've been working the whole weekend, man. It's good to see you. I'm so sorry we haven't got time." He's like, "Oh, next time. Oh, we gotta have time." So I think he's gonna protest for at Moda, chilling out a little bit next year. But yeah, that's me and Fairasol and Stealth Drive. Stealth Drive is somebody y'all probably see in Twitch chats a lot too. Yeah, Stealth Drive. He was the first person to come up to me at the convention or during the whole weekend on Friday, and he said, "Hey, it's me, Stealth Drive." Or he's like, "You probably don't remember my name, but it's Stealth Drive." I said, "Bro, I know you. I know your name. I know y'all's names. Y'all's got to tell me them." So yeah, happy to see Stealth Drive all weekend. He's the coolest.
And thank you for the follow.
So's Fairasol.
Void Runner, thank you for the follow.
Thank you for the follows.
And moving on.
This was all of us, by the way, that these pictures are all of us that weren't at the VIP party. So if you want to see a who's who of who wasn't at the VIP party, these are the pictures. And there's Zero State.
Oh, Zero State, okay. And for people who didn't know, they had like 500 people at the VIP party, and that plus CID people. So yeah, it was pretty crowded. Okay,
but
so that's the people you mentioned before.
So there's Zero State, Moisten on the back, Meyer in the middle. The few who, those of you who are probably newer to watching people here on Twitch on Star Citizen on Twitch, whatever. The few's like old, like he's old school, like Star Citizen streamer. He'd been starting. I think he started streaming like 2017, and he kind of knocked off somewhere around 2019 or 2020. He comes back in spurts once in a while, but he is one of the funniest.
The few was there.
That's the few.
I know. I'm so upset. Like I literally asked everyone, "Hey, is the few here? Like, I need to say hi."
Yeah, he was. Dude. Well, he might be coming to see to one of my restaurant openings. We've been talking about it. So if he does, I'll be like, "Hey, come to Dallas. Come eat some fine Italian cuisine." That's my Humek is the one on the left. She was my CitizenCon roommate. We got like a double room, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And so she was my CitizenCon roommate, and she's from the Pacific Northwest. And she's a VTuber, by the way. She VTubes. So if you look her up. She's a VTuber. And then to the right of her, or the right to us, really, looking at these pictures, is Mrs. Tomato, aka Honey.
Mm-hmm.
She's the coolest lady. She was drunk.
Yes.
Yeah, she gets pretty cool.
That girl was getting tore up. She bought me like 4 tequila shots. Actually, I bought her, and I think I bought 2 for her and Tomato. So, there's Ender. There's me and Ender. I love Ender. Yeah. He got married yesterday.
Oh, he got married.
Went to TwitchCon.
Oh, wow.
Yes, he went to TwitchCon, and then he beat it over. He beat it over to Los Angeles, and then he skipped it back over to Vegas. Like yesterday or the day before, or right after CitizenCon was over. He went to the VIP party and left, and then he got married. Oh, and there's me and Jared. Which my I'm sorry, but my caption on that is pure genius, and it's, "Well, y'all better have learnt it today." That's how you hear it in your head when you read it.
And forgive me, but I'm gonna have to go back and put a like on all the ones that I missed. I'm just trying to get through these, but so I'll go back and like these. These are great.
But I had to have. I think everybody expected me to have like a Jared kind of picture, and I was like, no, I'm gonna do a nasty one. And I trolled him with my eggplant earrings.
Oh boy! Oh boy!
GoMap made so many comments about those earrings. GoMap,
I missed them. I missed them.
Yeah.
Joe, you want to tell this story?
What? Okay, here we go. I've told this story so many times. I told it on, some of y'all heard it on the Yacht Club last night. I'll tell it one more time, and I'll tell it quickly. So I went to go see, I went around. I told you earlier I was looking for Sean Tracy. And then Autumn was the one that we saw earlier that took me over to him. I come up to him, and I just start to tell him how great it was, like, to watch his panel and everybody that presented. I forgot he had given some of the cloth tech part. I totally forgot he had done the cloth tech part too. I think I was just so focused on the makeup in my mind when I went to see him. But anyway, I was just telling him how meaningful it was to so many people in the community beyond just, women, right? I think there's a lot of y'all guys that would love to see some nice stuff too for the ladies in the game, because some of y'all want to have lady characters yourselves, right? And then, the MBs and everybody. But I just was telling him how I know that in the Twitch chat, people were probably watching some of that panel going, this is unnecessary. And, you know,
I mean, me personally, Buster, I make sure that my character is Dora the Explorer every time before I log into the game.
That's right. I heard about this. I have heard about this.
To be fair, Buster, if they had demonstrated things without it being a hospital gown, maybe like I don't know. I tried not reading the Twitch chat. Like,
oh yeah. There were things I was like, I am not going back to Twitch chat for that.
Yeah.
I was glad when it started getting on YouTube because I could just ignore the comments very easily. No, I went and talked to him and I just started telling him how meaningful that panel was to me. And I know that I can speak for a lot of people in the community and say it was very meaningful to us. And he, and I started to kind of choke up and I'm like, and I kept apologizing. I said, I'm so sorry. I've held it back all week. And he's like, why are you holding it back? Just cry. And I was like, stop telling me that. No, but I ended up telling him, I kind of was trying to pull it together and I'm trying to work through telling him what I'm trying to tell him and all these other things. And then after I'm saying a few other things, he finally just says, it's your game. And I lost it. I started bawling. I mean, I was like, I was like, thank you. And I went like this. Because as soon as I started to lose it, he was like, oh, he started hugging. He pulled me in and I'm like crying into his shoulder, kind of crying. And I'm like, I had just strategically, right before he pulled me in, I went, my hot dog costume so I wouldn't get anything on him. So yeah.
That's a great story.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go ahead.
We just wrapped up. The end of the story, real quick, before, was that he mentioned to me he had been in my Twitch chat a few weeks ago. And I remembered the interaction the next morning because I was like, what is he talking about? Because his name doesn't say Sean Tracy. But I remembered it because I remember somebody coming by my chat almost over a month ago saying, are you going to be at CitizenCon? And I said, yeah. And they were like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna, I said, well, why? They were like, I work for CIG, I'm gonna present. And I was like, no way, that's awesome, I can't wait to see it. I think he mentioned it was gonna be like one of the panels. I think at that time they'd already announced what the panels were or something. I don't know. But I can't remember exactly, but he basically was telling me he was gonna do a panel on some stuff, and I was like, cool. Well, when you get up on stage, call me out, tell everybody I'm the greatest. And he admitted to it. That's what he was saying. He was like, I was in your Twitch chat a few weeks ago and I totally forgot to mention you on stage. And he was like, he said something along the lines of, I was going to say, Buster, you here? You better be paying attention. Because, yeah. And I was so flattered. I was beyond flattered. And then he asked to have a photo with me. I did not have to ask him. No, that's class act. Like I said, great. My channel is now a Sean Tracy fan channel. He is our he is the imperator of glam. You heard it here first, everybody. Sean Tracy is the imperator of glam. Respect him.
The only shout out I got was being told to slow down.
What?
So that's a much better shout out. I'm happy for you.
Yeah, he is fine wine, trouble magnet. But yeah. He's the best. But that's a Sean Tracy story. I don't want to have to tell that story for another year.
Okay. All right. That's the last time, hopefully. So this is Paul, Gomab, and Sigalian, and you in a hot dog suit. So I'm going to try to get through these. Humek, Mrs. Tomato, Space Tomato, and you.
Oh, yeah. T Nicer. Yeah. Humek, Tomato, Honey, me. T Nightster. T Nightster's the kind of the showrunner for Yacht Club.
Yacht Club, yeah.
Cheers to him. And then, of course, speaking of Yacht Club, there's Stim, Mr. Haskaha. So there's his face if y'all never seen it. The infamous Haskaha. And Sheozen. Sheozen was very touched that I bought him dinner the other night because we had you remember when I saw you last at that Tom's Watch?
Right.
The guy the server came up to me and said, well, like, he was just kind of saying, your table, like, you still got like 70 out. I think he was expecting me to say, oh, well, here's what I ordered. I said, okay, take care of it. So Shows was like, did you pay? I said, yeah. And then I tipped the guy like 30 because he was the best server we had all weekend.
Nice.
Brian, Brian at Tom's Watch, everybody. Thank you, Brian.
I got to give a shout out to people who spotted me because because the deposit drained my account. I really appreciate people for paying it and for paying for food and everything. So yeah, I don't know whatever they would have done otherwise. Thank you all for that.
But
you're welcome.
Yeah,
and Yo-Yo Man,
if you had told me, I would have just sent you money. Like, I would have just Venmo'd you right away. I put back a lot of money to have a good time this weekend. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I tried to, but I had unexpected medical bills and other stuff pop up. So
of course, I
thought I had enough, but evidently not.
Life gets us all. But in this photo, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I didn't want to.
No, I just want to say, Yo-Yo Man, yes, I'm glad because you were shivering out there. So yes, I'm glad one of us had a jacket to lend to you.
I'm so glad I bought that hoodie. Oh my god!
Right? What were you gonna say? You gonna say something before I interrupted? You forgot?
Me?
Okay, moving on. People in this one. I see Maya behind you.
Okay, yeah, I'll tell you. So from left to right, STEM Citizen up front, you got Sergeant Tickles, another person who used to stream sources a lot, is kind of actually coming back to it now. So make sure you follow Sergeant Tickles. Kind of right behind him, I forget that gentleman's name, but he was cool. And then the guy behind that with the longer hair, I can't tell which him or the guy all the way to the right that's like leaning back. I swear to God, they're both Riles. I think they're twins. Riles was there. And I couldn't tell which one was Riles because I think those guys were twins. But anyway, and then Fair Assault in the Mohawk, and then you got Zero State again, Stealth Drive all the way in the back, Noodle right next to him, kind of a little bit, Meyer in the middle, me up front, few, like I said, Riles or his brother, or they're both Riles. That's a conspiracy theory. And then NR6 right over there, who's actually live right now on Twitch.
Yeah, but don't go there yet.
Don't go there yet. I'm just saying he streams and he's playing Ark right now. So, but cool dude. NR6 is the coolest.
And this is the after party that there was not a CIG. Yeah, so
that's Tomato's birthday after party with Abdi and Tomato, me, Honey, Humek.
Oh, you know what I forgot? I forgot to give a shout out to Dad Lando. We took pictures with him, but I couldn't find a picture. Dad Lando was there. He was kind enough to give us challenge coins, and he's an awesome dude. I'm glad to see him again. Because last time I saw him was in 2018. So yeah.
Apparently, Jared didn't even know Dad Lando had
challenge coins. Yeah,
challenge coins that he was giving out.
Did he get one?
No, but somebody like I think on Yacht Club last night. I think. Somebody was going like, "Oh yeah, like we had to tell Jared his dad."
Oh, that
had
was Griffin.
Coins.
Yeah, Griffin. Yeah.
Yeah,
Griffin said that. Yeah.
Papa Lando is definitely an awesome guy. He's an Army vet, in case any of you guys are wondering. So him and I get up to talking at every single one of the conventions.
Yeah, and he makes pretty babies.
You know what? I wish we could end on that note, but we got a couple more to get through. But this is Tyler Wicken, obviously.
So Tyler Wicken, if y'all didn't know, this was his show this year. He was the head honcho of CitizenCon this year.
Oh,
so
I didn't know that. Thank you for telling me.
Mad props to him this year. You know, wow. Tyler, if you're out there, wherever you are, doing whatever, dude, fucking killer show. You could tell this show was really community, like this. You could tell this show was run by the community lead.
And I've been remiss. Kawadi joined us a few minutes ago, and Gormab just popped in. How are you two doing?
What up?
Good to be here.
Oh, Matt, we were just talking about my eggplant earrings. So you missed it.
Yeah, man, where are the earrings? Dangling.
See, I told you you love those.
Gormab, are you on the right mic?
I should be.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
You probably just lean back from it.
Yeah, probably. This is Inner Hype. I'm not familiar with this person, but cool.
Inner Hype's one of my longtime community members. Inner Hype sat in front of me. Actually, Inner Hype happened to be sitting in front of me during the end of CitizenCon. And he got to hear me saying stuff like, I'm going to cry with Chris Roberts. I literally said that. I'm going to cry with Chris Roberts. Yeah, he heard my commentary at the end of CitizenCon.
This is more after party shenanigans.
Yeah, I think that's something. Yeah, y'all tagged me in that one.
Oh, this is a nice picture.
Yeah.
That's Dennis. I forget his in-game name, but he was helping Chris Harrow, who had the booth with the Xi'an, right?
Oh, yes.
Doing the Xi'an. I will admit this out loud. He is very fine. I thought he was very cute.
Oh, that's the dude. Yes. He
one
is
of the Germans,
cool.
The 3 Germans that were there, right?
Yes,
yeah.
He is so cool, man. Oh my goodness, we got our names in Xi'an, me and Pops. Did you get it?
I did too.
I didn't, but the Britain Walk-in, the guy who invented the language, mailed it to me today, and it's getting to me on Monday because I missed getting it from them.
Yes,
so
yeah. Cool. Yeah, I'm going. We're framing ours, so yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Mine got a little wrinkled, but overall it's still fine.
Yeah.
Those guys were passing by me as I was about to leave, and they were just like, "Can we have a picture?"
And that is JRDF.
Kelly from JRDF. Kelly from JRDF. Or Callie. I think it's Callie. I may be getting her name wrong. Callie.
She's
the coolest.
She's Divine Shadow. Thank you for the gift of stuff to the prisoner. I appreciate it. And we got one more. This is one more tab for like 4 more pictures. So that's Space Tomato and him again that you were talking about. Most Noodle and him again. Oh, that's the picture that you showed us previously. Oh, okay, there you go. All right.
Yeah.
All right, so that's it for.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's enough of my photos. There's like 1,500 more photos I probably haven't seen. Jesus.
Yeah, right. Those are just the ones I could find today. So let me change Windows real quick and Discord, and get into the regular part of the show.
Yeah.
But I'm glad. I hope
an hour later.
Yeah, right. I said 5 minutes, didn't I?
I was really like, why is he saying that?
When I
looked
I'm
at
on the show.
all of those
Why would you say that?
pictures, I'm like, he said 10 minutes. I'm saying no, he did time management.
Between me and fastcart, between me and fastcart, there's a lot of.
So this is the sneak peek from not this past Friday, but the Friday before last. This is what's hiding in the shadows. I think that's the Fury, right? The Fury LX or what?
I have no idea what that is.
It's the
Ships.
A1 Spirit.
The Spirit.
Yes, it is.
You beat me to it. I was going to say that's the Bombays.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, okay. The A1. Okay, and this is just before they released the A1. Okay. Anyone had the A1 yet?
Where's Admiral when you need him?
I got one to give away soon, so I got to figure that out.
Yeah, we.
Half the ships I get to fly are just giveaways that CIG gave me, so I'm like, I can't keep it.
Right.
All right, so that's the A1, and behind that is. This is last week's sneak peek. So they say, the bird has flown, cargo's aboard, Crusader. So that is this past sneak peek.
My hair.
All right, so I'm going to move on from that. Okay, so we have a couple of things that the hunt is on. This is from Spectrum. Freya, whom I met at Coming Villainy. They extended the gold license hunt event until Monday. So you still had time to snag one of those if you haven't. But I'm guessing everyone who wanted the F8 Lightning got one within the first 2 or 3 days. So.
Wait, I'm gonna stop you right there, Fastcart. It's not the F8. It's not the F8 or the F8C Lightning. Okay, this is the way to say it.
F8C Lightning. I'm sorry. I'm
No. Listen. I haven't finished. The way you say it, at least in Buster speak, is F8C Lightning.
Wait, that.
F and the 8 stick together.
You cut out. One more time.
It's F8C Lightning.
Fatesy Lightning.
Fatesy Lightning.
Oh, like if you're trying to say fancy lightning. Okay, got you. All right.
Okay. That's how they say it down in these parts. They don't say fancy. They say that's fancy.
And this is why we have Buster on, so
There
she
you
can
go.
correct us on stuff like
Yeah,
that.
so I can inform you because I have a way with words.
No, we appreciate it. So I'm not gonna go through all of these because I had a whole bunch. I didn't expect the show and tell to go that long, but I mean, I blame me. The Star Citizen Alpha 321 is mission ready. That was the week before last, so I just wanted to say that's up. I think they had some ships up here. They talked about the referral bonus. We'll get to that in a moment. They had a whole bunch of ships available. I don't know if any of these have special Warbond things or availability. I guess not. Oh, you got a special one for the A1. Oh, that's a new one, obviously. That's right. Okay. And you just Hoplite, the Mercury, Redeemer. I've been seeing the Redeemer come up on sale a lot. Valkyrie, Prowler, haven't seen that too much of that. And you got this Cutter Scout. Okay. And we're going to cover the Cutter Scout in a bit. That's coming up. This is the Alpha 321 mission ready. I was gonna play it, running a long time, so but this is just want to check that out. Jay, thank you for putting the link in there.
Welcome.
Pre-flight checklist. The welcome back pilot. They do this. I'm on every patch because you know that new patch came out and people were surprised. So yeah, and I was already in LA when it dropped. So I didn't have a chance to get on my PC. But what are people's thoughts about the new patch?
Played it for a little bit.
I haven't gotten into it enough this week.
Yeah, me either.
But I figure maybe over the weekend or next week. That's what I'm gonna focus more.
I think everyone's so hyped for the pyro drop that everyone's just kind of like trying to prepare themselves, getting hydrated, making sure that they've got everything easily accessible by the computer while we have our 72-hour gaming sessions. Buster knows what I'm talking about as she wheels back to the liquor cabinet.
Yeah. This is my work liquor cabinet. Like this is actually like work liquor.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but
we do it.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, just quick plug. I own a property called the Cocktails Channel. Find us on Instagram. It's the Cocktail Channel. No weird spaces or words or anything. And I do weekly twice a weekly content where I teach people with my bestie John to make really fine cocktails at home. So check it out, please. I need more people in the community to actually be aware of it. So there you go. So that's my cocktail.
I put Richard's Twitch link and chat so people can get to it and find her stuff.
Only thing I put in my alcohol is ice.
Okay.
We need more cocktails in the game. And Star Citizen, we need more cocktails.
Next week, I'm going to do one of my cocktail channel videos is going to be one of the Star Citizen cocktails from G-Lock. I asked John if we could do it because I really, after CitizenCon, I want to do one,
Yeah.
So, Buster, just don't do the co-pilot from the after party because that was disgusting.
I would have been. It is a good thing I didn't go to that party because I probably would have been a little judgy.
There was this guy probably put a tablespoon of cinnamon in this thing, and I'm not talking cinnamon sugar. I'm talking just
straight up actual cinnamon.
Yeah,
the cinnamon challenge.
Yeah, and I was just like, and I'm good. Back to bourbon and cokes.
I would have done cinnamon syrup if I wanted syrup without using a liquor, a cinnamon flavored liquor. I just would have done a cinnamon syrup. But that's me. I'm a professional, so whatever.
Yeah,
it was brutal, Buster.
Wait,
let's get fastcart going.
Let's get back to these. But the Alpha 321 mission ready. You can still new mission, still evidence. And retrieve consignment, gameplay, and new platform assault location. And you had to make the trailer. I was going to show it, but we're running a low on time, so I'm going to skip it for now. And then it goes to 320. So yeah. Up next we have the Alpha 321 Alpha referral bonus. This time you get the hover quad with the copper head paint for free. So if anyone has some, a whole bunch of people coming into Squadron, Star Citizen, because the CitizenCon, I'm guessing a lot of people have a chance to get referrals if they play it smart. But yeah, they got the normal back and everything in there. But yeah, so yeah, the I kind of like this color scheme. How about other people?
Ooh, that's slick. I like the coppery thing. I love copper. I think copper is such a great metallic tone.
Couldn't get without the white though.
But
I
I like the white looks nice with the copper. But
I think the
get
white
it.
looks
it ain't
nice
got no guns on it.
in an origin ship, right? Like that.
Oh,
That's the
okay.
hover quad. You put
That's a
in the
good
origin
point.
ship. Yeah.
To me, any ship that's white is a freaking origin ship. Yeah, but
I mean, Buster, you have to be careful because when you say copper, that may give certain people PTSD triggers. So be careful when you say copper.
Okay,
I'm not joke man. I got away with it. I got away with it.
Incoming.
Copper police. Popo.
Oh God! Like, oh, you mean people from the 1920s? See, copper here. Look here now.
Oh, there you go.
Need
There
to
you go.
chase me down the street. Yeah, if you're from the freaking 20s, yeah, if you were born in 1925, dude.
This is the 20s. This is the 20s right now. We're in the 20s right now.
Oh, 1925.
You waited until I got up and got my drink to drop that turn on the screen, didn't you?
Yeah,
He was being
did.
strategic.
I have taken back everything I said during that I actually gave you praise because he actually had me dying in tears with one of the jokes he did, and you just dropped this. I'm like, wait a minute. Yeah, well,
Spill my bourbon.
Oh, freaking fastcart. I swear to God.
Moving on, we got introduced in the PV channel. Into the unknown. I'm back, everyone. I'm back. PV channel, welcome to Pyro. This came out last week. See, for the longest time, I was confused about the PV channel was, but then I finally got the chance to read all this. Basically, it's making, stuff come in as a preview to load in. So, making everything work better, basically. And here's Divine Shadow. Thank you very much. I'm back, folks.
What's up, Shadow?
The Pirate Bound preview channel schedule. We decided to announce that on Tuesday, October 31st, we're opening access to Pyro on the preview channel. And we utilize a randomized selection process from the digital goodies pack owners, concierge, and the most active testers, followed by a user wave process. More details to come. Can't wait to hear what you think about the lawless wasteland that is Pyro. We'll see you in game.
I think it's cool that it's a lottery this time around.
Yeah, I mean, people will complain no matter what.
Streamers. This should be all streamers, and then CIG employees. I'm kidding.
Oh, streamer privilege.
So going through this real quick because this week's Star Citizen from last week. I don't want to cover this too much, but they had they talked about the CitizenCon obviously, and what's new this week. There was no ISC, no SGL. Saturday and Sunday we covered Los Angeles Live from CitizenCon 2953. Hope to see you there. And they had that over stuff. But what I do want to cover is the MVP, community MVP, October 16th. We're constantly amazed at the contribution made by such in the community, whether it's fan art, cinematic. That's the YouTube blurb. Don't forget to submit your content on the Community Hub for a chance to see it here. So this time it's the Mercury's hit. Buster, thank you for the subscription.
No, I didn't do it. His Divine Shadow did. His Divine Shadow. Thank you for that.
Oh, okay, I missed that. His Divine Shadow, thank you.
Thank you.
So yeah, this another one. His Divine Shadow, thank you for the subscription. I see you that time. Mercury started on trailer Space Raptors. We like cinematic things here. CIG, in case you didn't know, this trailer from MSR and fit the bill. Can't wait to see what's next from Westbrook. I had it queued up. It's only 37 seconds. I'm gonna go ahead and go through it. People can see it. It's fine, hopefully. Well, yeah. And that is the trailer. So what do people think real quick? Space Raptors.
That was not done in Star Citizen.
That was amazing.
It looked amazing, though.
No, it is amazing. I'm just looking at, but I'm like, that's not Star Citizen's in-game engine.
Yeah.
Is that Unreal or what?
It looks like it.
Unreal.
They did a very good job.
Yeah, because the current
that's Unreal. That's 100% Unreal Engine.
Yeah.
No, it's Star Citizen. It Mercury Star on it. Didn't you see?
Yeah, but fastcart, the water was reacting. That's not even. That's only a Star engine.
Yeah.
Hold on. Did you guys see how they just split to the current engine though for that last scene?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, let me see.
But watch the water when they pass over it, because that's not currently in game. The way the water's reacting.
Yeah.
See,
that's what I was telling me.
and it's not as good as Star Engine.
Yeah, but watch how they fade it into the current engine. Yeah, like they're gonna fade it into the current engine.
Well,
You're right.
That's look at the MSR. That's not the current MSR engine layout.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
But it's still cool. Like somebody.
It had the big single engine in the back, like the original concept.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Cool. All right.
Yeah, just
that-
watch
now that I
it
look
next
at
time you
it-
see the back of it. Yep.
I'm looking at the camera movements. Now that I look at it, yes, this is Unreal Engine.
So you see, it has the big middle engine. I don't think it has that right now.
Yeah, it definitely feels more Star Warsy too. It has the
That's the bottom of the MSR. Yeah, but yeah, it looks good. It's beautiful. Little whoever put it together did a good job.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, that is called the Mercury Star on the trailer from Restrict. And thank you for the follow, Green Iron Man 321. Thank you for the follow. All right, so up next we have, this is from this week in Star Citizen. They published the roadmap. We'll get to that in a moment. Tuesday we get the Witness Guide. We'll get to that in a moment. On Friday, I have the newsletter. There's no ISC or SEO, so don't expect those this week. Scrolling down, got the Whitley's Guide, the newsletter. Oh, the Jump Point October issue is coming up on Friday, so stay tuned for that. And then for this week, for the MVP, they have the introduction to the Mandarin language. I did not get a chance to take a look at this because I just found out about it today when I was preparing for the show, but I plan on looking into it later. This is Major Star Stuff has published a fascinating introduction video to the Mandarin language. I couldn't miss this very detailed yet super friendly video. I'm not even going to try to read that. I'll bend it together and reach us both and see our Sulis flourish. So check out the video on Community Hub.
Real quick.
And go ahead.
Has anybody read the Whitley's Guide on the 600 die?
We're coming up on that.
Oh boy.
Yeah, we're coming up on that. But this is the Community Hub post. I'm gonna save this and check it out later. Up next we have so this is the ship portion of the show. We have the A1 that came out the week before, obviously, but we didn't get a chance to cover it. So I asked before, we got new people in here and in chat. Let us know who got the A1.
I've had one in my free pack since forever, since the concept show.
Nice.
I got an A1 loaner from my E1 that I purchased.
Yeah.
And the C1 that I have on my alt. So,
like I said, I just got one to give away, but I want to fly it before I give it out.
Okay. Well, all right. Yeah, that's not my gameplay, so I don't have one. But that guy,
it's
Mr.
sick
Field,
looking
thanks for the
though.
follow. What was that?
It's a sick look. I said it's a sick looking ship.
It is a great looking ship, but it's like I said.
When did
it's
they
not mine.
announce that on concept? Wasn't it like
a year ago.
Yep.
Yeah. I was
No,
gonna say, wasn't it about a year ago?
It felt like less than that, but I believe you.
Me too. I think the same thing. It felt like it was less than that.
Mm-hmm.
And
again, they have a special offer. So it's $175 for Warbond, LTI, I believe. And this is how I'm glad they're doing the IAE insurance because this is 10 years of insurance. I wish I had 10 years of insurance on my F8 Lightning, but F8C Lightning, sorry. But I didn't get that. So yeah, 200 and 175. So that's not too bad.
Come on, Fastcart! You got to get that executive edition. Let's bump those numbers up. Come on, guys. Let's
give me your credit card number. So I'll get right on that.
I got you, bro. I got you.
All right. This is a minute long, but they had the commercial for the A1. I'm gonna skip it for time's sake. But yeah. Test set.
You mad
For the
man.
10 gift sub. Thank you.
Woo!
Test set.
Yes,
Is that you,
Seth.
D, Seth?
Yeah, that's me, man.
Oh, okay.
What,
All right.
what other Seth do you know that's in test?
Thanks, man.
Well, now that you asked
It's
that,
the D. It's the D.
Uh-oh. Be careful with that one. No, I'm just playing.
how many members does Test Squadron have right now?
I think
You think you're the only Seth?
22,185, but I am
Oh,
D Seth.
okay. Oh, Lefty.
I am
Thank you for the 10
D Seth.
gift subs
And-
there.
And we got D Lefty dropping in too, as
D
Dan called him
Lefty.
on stream.
Thanks,
Thank you for the
Lefty.
gift
I
sub.
appreciate it, man. Thank you. Test squad, best squad. Show it up tonight, baby. Let's do it.
You know what?
What's
I
up?
went over to the Test Squadron booth right when the convention event was ending, and I said Test Squadron, and they went Best Squadron, and they said I was the only and the first one to do that the whole event for some reason.
Well,
So
the problem was that we couldn't hear anyone else who yelled it. So Meyer was yelling. Meyer was yelling it the entire time from over at the Atmo Esports booth, and we couldn't hear him because that sound wasn't getting pumped out. So Meyer did us a solid, and honestly, when fastcart came around and yelled it out, I think we sounded off as best we could.
yeah, you did, and then because I was the first and the only one to do it, you loaded me up with goodies, and I appreciate that. Oh yeah, but this is the 321 live feedback Crusader A1. So if you have an issue or any feedback you want to give about the A1, go ahead and check put that in there. Winter had a comment. The shieldment is wrong from Olaking. It's a four face shield instead of two, I guess what they're trying to say, and you only have 2,250 HP per face. And Winter said this is correct. It should be two faces. The bug responsible for this had been fixed internally, so that should get resolved and published pending testing. And this is 6 days ago, so hopefully it's been in the game now.
I have to channel my inner troll and say, "How does this get through testing?"
This is I have to ask GID to do things because I know you're talking about the A1 again, so I wanted to cover this real quick. They had a question and say, "Hey, Knox, the rear turret from the A1 Spirit it had a poor lower forward arc, which isn't something we would consider proper facing for the turret. However, the turret had an excellent rear arc thanks to the rail on which it is mounted, and it provided a Impact 4 video of the turret. And that is it. I think that's it for the. Go ahead.
Maybe it's because they want that turret to be more of a, fight off pursuers.
Oh, we have one more tab for the A1. So get to talk about the Olympia paint. They're wondering, is the Olympia paint not ready for the Spirit? This is from Nico CIG. Hey everyone, we've seen multiple threads about this question. I'm answering the most upvoted thread for visibility. The Olympia paint is tied to the release of the Crusader E1 Spirit. The Crimson paint is tied to the release of the Crusader C1 Spirit. And the Intrepid paint is available now, and it was tied to the A1 Spirit. But I don't see the A1 available anywhere. It must have been for like the concept people.
Yeah, it was the concept paint. My question is, how many people bought CCUs from their Spirit to a Zeus?
Well, we'll get to the juice in a moment. We'll get to the juice in a moment. Matter of fact, we get to the juice now. So thank you for that. Thank you for that segue. Yeah, the Juke Mark II. I'm gonna skip the text up there, but you got 3 variants. You got this MR, the CL, and the ES. There's differences between the two. You can tell right there. Mark II's got special insurance. They got the IAE again, which is 10 years. So that's pretty nice. Again, I wish I had that on the F8C. I'm sorry, Buster. Do it for me, Buster.
Fatesy?
Spacey.
Okay, thank you. So yeah, you got the Chairman Club offers, 135 for Warbond, 170 for Oh, that's the that's Warbond 2. Oh, different paint job. Oh, that's the Mark R. Sorry, the combat one. They got the trio pack for $4.25, and they got the solstice paint for $9. And they got more Warbond offers for the Mark II and MR. What was that?
I didn't get that Zeus, but be damned if I didn't grab that paint.
Yeah, I grabbed one of the paints earlier. I forgot which one I grabbed, but yeah. And you got the credit offers, so that's $150 and then $190 for the Mark R and $4.75 for the trio. I did grab a CCU for the CL, and I grabbed the paint job that's available, but that's about it. How about anyone else?
What did you CCU to it? What did you CCU?
I just had the CCU in my hanger now because I want my details before I do anything with it. How about anyone else? Anyone else got a CCU or getting one of the events or all of the events?
I got 2 out of the 3. I got the CL and I got the ES, and they put me over the line for what is it, Praetorian, and then I ended up with an executive F8. So yeah,
I gotta wait for the Legatus add-on pack to come out for this year, because that's how I roll.
Oh, okay, all right, I hear you. How about you, Buster? you waiting for the Legatus pack to come out too? Buster?
Oh, I thought I was on mute and I muted myself just now. I don't get the whole Legatus pack thing. I'm not a Legatus.
Okay, but how about the Zeus?
It's cool. I don't get as excited about new ships unless it's a ship I've been waiting for, like the Santok or the Ranger.
I'm waiting for the Ranger too. You're not the only one. I'm with you there.
Yeah, fastcart needs to go fast.
Exactly.
You know what? We did learn something new during the CitizenCon. So while we were in line for the Haunted Mansion at Disneyland, we had one of the brand new members of the Legatus tier of the Concierge Club mention that, hey, what are these add-on packs you're talking about? So it turns out, if you don't buy the Legatus package and you only hit it in Concierge, you won't get the super awesome add-on packs that are available. So if you're looking at trying to hit that goal, buy the Legatus package, and then you'll get the awesome add-on packages that come on from there.
I mean, I do seriously wonder how many people are at Legatus these days.
I think last time we talked, it was about 22,000 people had bought the pack.
2,000 Legatus?
Yeah.
I always figured it was like less than 5,000 people.
No.
I would have said 7,000.
No, it's 32,000. That's right.
Whoa.
32,000 have actually bought the Legatus pack.
32,000 Legatus package? Are you for real?
Wow.
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna do math now.
Thank you guys. For joining
Good luck with that.
Citizen.
I don't want to know.
I want to know. Like, what's Legatus at these days? Isn't it like 27,000?
It's like 42,000 now.
It's 42,000
Oh, wow.
for the pack.
Yeah,
But no,
for
I think it's still 25,000 just to hit Legatus.
So let's just go with the low number.
Yeah, for the concierge level, it's 25,000.
Yeah,
Okay,
25.
so let's do that. So 25 times, what did you say, 32,000?
That's millions.
$800,000.
That's how much?
That's $800,000 just with playing
800,000. It's not more than that.
32.
Okay.
No.
Minimum
Did you do 32,000 times 25,000?
Yeah. 25,000 times 32,000. Oh, pardon me. Yeah, that's 800,000. No, that's 800.
Oh, that's
million.
800 million.
That's 800 million.
There's no way that many Legatuses are.
I added a zero. It's 3,200. It's late at night, guys. Give me a break.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, I was like, that cannot be
Okay.
32,000 people.
$8 million of funding. That's still a chunk of change.
It's like remember I'm on East Coast time and I'm already still jet lagged. So
That's 80 mil. That's crazy.
80 mil. Yeah, 80 mil. Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot of money.
Oh crap! I mean,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Wow. Breaking news, folks. Anyway, so they got the RSI Zeus MK II Q&A. Unfortunately, this was released earlier this week, so it's already been closed. So thank you for the questions, everyone. We have now sent your question to the dev team, and we're aiming to release the answers in the comment in about 2 weeks. So if you had a question, unfortunately, you missed your chance. So, but hopefully the question that you have asked or wanted to ask will make it in. I just wanted people to know that. And finally, for new ships, you had the Cutter Scout. I was not expecting this one. I mean, I know TIG normally does a low price one, a mid price one, and a high price one, but I was not expecting it to be a cutter variant. So yeah, welcome to Scout the Universe. Anyone get one of these? No. No.
There's a hush.
Yeah,
so the cutter itself to me is a good starter tier ship, right? And I think a lot of us, like, you know, addicts over here, we see new ships and we say, "Oh, new ship, bye," and then we're like, "I'll never fly this."
Right.
Well, it's really funny because as soon as they announced this, I was just like, "Oh, cool! We're literally using an outdated version of the Kiowa helicopter system that you know we literally took out of service a couple years ago." But that's basically what the new Cutter Scout is. It's just the Kiowa system, which now we have better systems that provide a better view of the battlefield. So I get where CIG was trying to go with it. It's just like
a starter tier.
We wouldn't go back in time for a scout. We would be continually looking at the advanced stuff.
If I could turn.
Yeah, but I mean, if it's a good LTI token if anyone wants one. But if anyone, it's also a pretty good use ship too. If people just want a super LTI useful ship. Go ahead.
I just wish it was a starter pack.
Like they don't have a starter pack on it.
I didn't see a starter pack. But again, I'm also waiting for the Legatus add-on pack. So,
hey guys, well, I'm gonna jump in there with that one. So, let's look at Pyro real quick. If you go to Pyro with an Origin ship, and you have to get repairs for that ship, you might not find anything comparable to what you need to repair that ship. It's known.
Good point.
It's known on RSI that Drake is supposed to be very easily, like, the most repairable ship out there. So if you're in the middle of crap nowhere, it's going to cost you a lot less money to repair it, and it's going to be a lot easier to find the materials to repair it. So the people that have Drake ships, while they don't have ejection seats, are going to be really, really, like, cost-friendly and material-friendly in locations like that. So it's not a bad ship. I mean, I wouldn't want to be. I don't fly it. But
my Corsair is going to be getting work, man.
Yeah.
No, it's a great starter level ship, right? But again, if you got this ship and a Corsair, you're not flying this ship.
Well, if you've got a multi-crew, you're not gonna. I mean, this is a single-person ship, or maybe is this a two-person? Is this a two-person?
Single person.
Single still.
Real quick, Hired One said they have that Green Goblin cutter starter up now. They do have a cutter package. It's a Green Goblin one. The Goblin Green one.
That the Cutter Scout will be the smallest ship.
Admiral Kusanagi, Origin owners can afford to keep extra parts on their ships.
Not if Godzilla bites off the back end of it.
Not if you get the ship
only
taken.
reason why Griffin would come in.
My case in point, and Transformers the movie, the garbage trons. What the hell are they called? Oh my god!
Oh, Constructicons.
No, from the trash planet, whatever.
You're talking about Junkion.
The Junkions, yeah, they had that ship and they kind of get like crushed by Unicron, and then they were like, "Oh, we'll just fix the ship up and just put hammer the stuff up there." That's a Drake ship. That's the stuff you want if you want to be if you're going to get eaten by a giant
Kusanagi, I appreciate
robot.
You referencing a 40-year-old movie. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
I'm here for you,
Jay. Don't worry, you weren't alone.
Hey, also Admiral Kusanaga, just so that you know, my Corsair is named Test.
And thank you for the follow, Mel's Key for green. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. But yeah, that is it for the cutter. I'm gonna skip a few days. I don't know why that honey thing pops up when I get to when something is available to buy. But I just want to bring people. Yeah, I don't know, but I just want to bring people's attention to the merchandise store because I didn't get a chance to go to the merchandise store. I wasn't gonna buy anything because I didn't have the money, but I didn't get a chance to go to the merchandise store at CitizenCon. But evidently, stuff is still available on the merchandise store on the RSI website. So oh Jay, tell me you got to start getting a key ring.
You know I did. Yeah, I bought two.
Just making sure. Oh, that's why they sold out.
Yeah, no. I pulled a Geo, and I was like, yeah.
I got the AirPod case. I don't even have AirPods. I just wanted the Francine. Is that Francis or Francine? I thought Francis was blue, and Francine was pink.
Submit a ticket.
But I think I'm mad at Jade now for having the Star Kitten keyring, and I didn't get a chance to get one.
Yeah.
Francis and
They will buy anything they put Star Kitten on. That's why he said that.
Me and fastcart are just slaving over there at our booths, trying to be community engagement. Do we get a Star Kitten keyring? Way to go, CIG! Way to go! We feel appreciated.
What were you saying, Buster? Buster was trying to say something.
I was saying I got it mixed up. I think of Francis as a lady's name, but it's actually pretty gender neutral name. It's Finley and Francis.
Finley and Francis,
yeah.
So it is Francis. Okay. I was really happy with that one. I thought that was cute for the girlies. I really love that for the girlies. I got that so I could have a charm.
Why is that got to be for the girlies, Buster?
It's for everybody's. It's for everybody. No, listen. CIG has not made many feminine things, and that was something that the girlies were going to love, and we did. So I'm just saying, it's for everybody, but we were like, I think a few of us were like, thank you for making something that appeals to me for once in your life.
Meanwhile, me and Dora the Explorer getting upset with you right now, Buster.
You out of smoke? I don't know the answer. Did they sell the face wheels without the box? I'm pretty sure it came with the box. So.
It came with
it. It's a clip, so you can just unclip it and put it on whatever you want.
Okay.
I paid $25 just to have that.
And the other thing that they have over here that no one talking about is Citizen 2953 limited edition box. It came with challenge coins, but they sold out, so evidently people wanted those. And
fastcart and Seth. Fastcart and Seth. The minute they opened the doors and started letting people in that first day, I started seeing the herd moving, and I made a line to the merch stand. I ran over there. I was like the third person in line. I literally said, I want one of everything.
Yeah, there's a picture of Geo floating around when we talk about merchandise. He had his hand full of merchandise. Gomab came back to our booth. He was doing a pretty good imitation of that picture. He had his arm full of stuff. So yeah,
got one of everything. They got their money's worth out of me.
So you're saying I shouldn't have given you a coin, Gomab? That's what you're saying?
No.
Wow. But also, I don't know if you heard, but if you put in a ticket to CID, you can get the money you spent on physical merchandise added to your account.
Yeah, as long as you have a receipt. If you did not get a receipt, you're gonna have a harder time with that. But yeah, send that to them, and they'll put it on. Send them a ticket and they'll put it on your account. That's what the lady at the merch booth told me.
Oh man, that's good. That gets me so much closer to that. The next mark.
So Buster, rather than having XXX053, I can have XXX053 because I didn't buy anything at the booth.
Okay. Anyway, they have the Star Citizen Starman bobblehead Arctic. That's $50 to pre-order. I believe Gomab, you picked up one of those too, right?
Oh yeah, I got to put the bobblehead. Yeah, it's right behind me. I don't have my camera on, but he's chilling.
Okay, cool. They got the deck mat for $30. Those are sold out, and for both of them $30. Are those the posters that we got in the What's it called? In the VIP?
No.
That's not. That's different.
Yes.
Those are desk mats.
Okay.
Those are different.
Those are desk mats. Those are like put your keyboard and mouse on it.
Yeah, I got one right here.
I didn't know they had Scully.
Yeah, I got one of those too.
All right, I'm gonna have to grab one of them now.
So yeah, they got the Drake and Infinity Trucker hat for $30 or so now. They got a beanie for $25, limited stock. Sorry. Louisville landing T-shirt. It's red, but it's Louisville. So I'm not gonna do one. The pre-order is $30. Down here, got the Origin landing zone T-shirt again, $30. The blue, so that definitely doesn't look quite a color. I'm kind of tempted on this one, but it's $65. If it was maybe $45, I might get one.
I bought
It's such a
that.
nice hoodie.
I was so glad I
Yeah.
bought that over the weekend. I needed it like Sunday night for sure. I had this one with me, but
It got chilly.
this one's so heavy. This one's so heavy, and I like that they finally had one with a zipper. God, they needed to have a hoodie with a zipper for years.
You know what? I was thinking about it, but then I said, you know what? I would have gotten one if me and Pops didn't do the custom hoodies that we have.
Yeah.
Everything. Yeah, so
Yeah. And the Drake
All
shirt.
They
That's a
did
cute
not
shirt,
sell the
actually.
Drake shirt there. They did not
Yeah,
sell
they
that.
didn't.
No, because
The rest of this, I think, they didn't sell.
Yeah.
Past
No,
that point.
but they were selling new items. So that wasn't new.
All
so
that
that's
new
why they
stuff,
probably
yeah,
would-
that was what
yeah.
they sold.
Yeah. So real quick, we're going to try to wrap up. Going through the roadmap, progress tracker. They got Ship Trek Pass. These cards have been added to release view. Ship Trek Pass, Great Color Scout, and the Fate C Lightning. So yeah, those been added to the to release view. There's also the Spectrum version. Basically, this is Dick Acapella's birthday over the weekend. So wish him happy birthday.
Yeah.
Happy birthday again,
Happy
Jake.
birthday, Jake.
Yeah,
They
we
sang him
partied it up
happy
at the after
birthday.
party.
And then we're just gonna skip the other stuff and get closer to the cinema that we have. So I just want to say thank you for people who helped us with the fundraiser for St. Jude Children's Hospital. Final numbers are $6,170. We did not reach the 7,000 goal, so the brand investment, mine or anyone else's for that matter, is not gonna have a giveaway. But people who have done it up to $6,000, congratulations on winning. And thank you for helping with children's research. Appreciate that. Okay. Oh yeah, this is what I want to say. So they have been putting up videos, like I think it's daily or maybe twice a day. So if you have missed stuff, you can go to the Star Citizen YouTube channel. I recommend me personally. D-Sat, thank you for the 10 gift subs again. Thank you.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Y'all
yeah.
crazy.
I do recommend people go to the actual Twitch VOD and just watching that. I mean, sometimes these will have a better format than the Twitch VOD, but I think the Twitch VOD gives you a better feeling of what it would actually like to be there, in my opinion. So, yeah. A couple of more things. Oh yeah, so I held the line at Squadron 42. We decided to announce that Squadron 42 is now feature complete. As we move forward to the piloting phase, we're fully focused on optimizing and fine-tuning all aspects of the game experience and deliver an unprecedented cinematic adventure. To celebrate this milestone, we gathered our core development leadership around the world and globe to share what that means. Thank you for the continued support of Squadron 42.
I bought that T-shirt.
Yeah. So yeah, I think I didn't get this Squadron 42 T-shirt, but I got the Star Citizen one. But yeah, this is the video for Squadron 42 held the line. So we're gonna check that out. So we are gonna run over first, just letting people know. So yeah, here we go.
Archangel 6, come in.
Go for 6.
I'm getting a faint contact on bearing 287. You picking that up?
Yeah, got it. Scanning that. We're clear. Commercial vessel out of Lake 3. Provided that the civilian traffic is restricted under lockdown.
Copy that.
Archangel. Archangel. This is Krugeri.
Come back, Krugeri.
Redirect to Sector 7 Bravo Echo for immediate tasking.
Copy that. On our way.
I know I just wrote you, but a couple of hours ago, proximity sensors on the other
side of the jump got twigged. Word is it might be that clan we've been battling with. I guess that last fight didn't scare them
off quite like we all hoped it would. Honestly, we've been out here so long, I don't know what to
pull for anymore. I just wanted to let you know.
I'll write as soon as I can. Stay safe. Your loving son.
Never gets old, does it?
Sir.
Eddies. I used to do the same thing when I was first coming up. Post up to the flight deck whenever I could to watch the launches. Have you seen the F-8s up close?
No, sir.
The thing's a beast. Nimble, too.
12 maneuvering thrusters and 3 mains. It sure sounds like it. Sir.
Captain McLaren, to the bridge. Captain McLaren, to the bridge.
I saw you apply to the Flight Academy again.
Yes, sir.
Keep your head up. Took me a couple times before I got in.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome to Cloud Imperium Games Manchester Studio. I'm Chris Roberts, and I'm pleased to announce we have just passed a major milestone. Squadron 42 is now feature complete and has entered its polish phase. To celebrate this milestone, we've gathered some of our core leadership together to share what this means.
As Chris says, we've moved into the polish phase of Squadron 42, which means extra emphasis on ensuring things feel fun. This means focusing on the small and large elements of the game, such as dialing in combat encounters, but also looking at the feel of how you control your character or vehicle and making sure it's immersive as possible. We've paid extra attention to how your character reacts when in their ship, so that you feel like an actual pilot, whether that's firing your weapons, taking hits, or punching the afterburners to get to cover. Ship AI has also seen huge improvements, with closer engagement distances and more varied behaviors, and with our new precision targeting mode, the action has never been as close. With the aim now on polish, we've organised the project into self-sufficient strike teams, so we can focus on individual areas to deliver the best experience.
Get out of sight, the Cutlass is gonna spot you.
This allows us to bring all disciplines together with a unified vision of enhancing the gameplay by seamlessly blending it with polished visuals, final cinematic performances, and our ever-improving technology.
You didn't see the boat, kid. You're good to keep going.
We're also dialing in gameplay features, such as the ship flight model for both atmosphere and space, which covers master modes, control surfaces, and our gold standard HUD and MFDs. Our interaction system for both the world and your character have also seen additional improvements, allowing us to hone and craft environmental puzzles unique to each location, while allowing us to tell the story of the world around you. The military multi-tool is an essential piece of equipment for every pilot that integrates all attachments into a single handheld device and allows us to create really interesting challenges, including physics-based puzzles using our updated rope tech.
Unidentified vessels, this is the UEE Navy. Power down your ships and stand by for processing. Off the coil's eyes.
Our scanning, targeting, and marker system has also seen an overhaul, allowing us to highlight only the essential information that you need, such as key objectives, mission targets, and high-level scan information, while keeping your overall view as clean as possible.
Damn skank!
Tactical FPS combat and stealth, which has seen a suite of improvements, from improved looting, weapon feel and balance, realistic scopes, and smoother locomotion, alongside our new and improved FPS radar and scanner that provides you an overview of the battlefield, but at the cost of ramping up your own emissions. We've also seen the introduction of our Maelstrom-powered destructible environment, which adds a layer of dynamism to the experience, alongside our improved AI, that can now have hundreds of combinations of traits that allow us to create unique and challenging combat encounters that really push your tactical awareness and skill. We play and review the builds regularly and call out action points in each level from start to finish on where we need to improve the gameplay. This is an incredibly rewarding stage of development for me and the team, as the ultimate vision of the game is realized, allowing us to craft an experience that we can be really proud of. One specific area that I'm excited to dial in is the feeling of the player interacting with the world around them.
Patching you in.
As it's a core component of Squadron and really grounds the world that you inhabit. We've made sure that any interaction in the environment is physically represented by a character animation to keep you in the moment and fully immerse you in the experience that we've created. Ultimately, this is the final phase of gameplay iteration before we fully transition into optimization and stability on the road to release.
Agent Trejo, this is Colton. Come back. Always trips me out to see terraforming setups like this. Webb tried explaining how atmosphere processors work. Really shows how far we've come. Hell is she?
With the transition of Squadron to polish phase, we've had the opportunity to find additional moments within the existing narrative to add subtle interactions where appropriate. It's been tremendously exciting to play through these areas and find places to augment the mood, support gameplay, and further embellish our story and characters.
So yeah, man, I can't believe it. They said I've got to wait another 2 years before I can reapply. So that's why I figured I'd get a job trying in security, because that's, you know, I can get some hours flying in the cockpit and whatnot. Can't hurt, right? Exactly.
We've also been capturing pickups for our lead female player character, as well as wildlines for our various enemies that you all will encounter throughout the game on both foot and in your cockpit. These consist of a range of responses and reactions that you as the player can trigger, which has been the culmination of efforts by the gameplay and AI teams. This means that you're going to have to tangle with some very smart and reactive bad guys to complete your mission.
At the heart of this immersive adventure, you'll find cutting-edge cinematic storytelling, thoughtfully crafted to fully immerse you into your story.
We fight today! So in 40 years from now, when you're surrounded by everything and everyone you hold dear, and they ask, what did you do in the Battle of Vega? You can look them in the eye and say, I held the line. Men and women of the Second Fleet, I am proud to stand with you today. Good luck. Push about.
Nice speech.
Any word from the recon team?
Not yet.
Well, let's get into position.
Throughout the polish phase, our team is taking every opportunity to push things to the next level.
Tell me you're expecting company? This is not good.
The Cine team is focused on finalizing edit lock on all of our big action as well as all smaller character sequences.
I could have pulled this off of the Galactopedia.
Yeah, probably, but I think their solar mass calculations are wrong now.
I am very happy to be here!
This is ridiculous.
How so?
We are now able to adjust our shot composition to final cameras thanks to recently crafted space vistas and level art being content complete now.
It'd be nice to know how much of a shitstorm we're flying into.
More like a hellstorm, Blue. One you ain't gonna fly out of.
Shut up.
Now, I hadn't seen another ship that wasn't trying to kill me in days, let alone a hauler, let alone a Jean. So you can imagine my surprise.
Detailed lighting passes can be done on hero sequences so we can show our cast and convey their emotions in the best light possible. And we're making sure our cinematics are triggering as fluid as we can craft them so they form a coherent concerto with the rest of the player's narrative experience.
Mr. Wakefield, this is Lieutenant Commander Colton.
Oh,
Commander, hey, Julian Wexler. I'm the field manager of this little operation. Welcome aboard the Archon. What brings the Navy to this little corner of the universe?
We got you flying with Lieutenant Commander Colton. He's one of our best.
As others will share, this is the most rewarding chapter of development, which allows us to truly experience the visceral and oftentimes emotional moments that our narrative provides.
How did you handle it after Vega?
I'm not sure I handled anything. It helps to remember that stuff like this is supposed to hurt.
I've never been good at dealing with problems I can't fix.
Well, this is one that you don't have to do alone.
That's good to know.
For the animation teams, polish phase means refining the social aspects of Squadron 42 that occur between the various missions and getting the behaviors implemented across all of its chapters. Here we're dialing in the hangar to make it as immersive and believable an experience as possible.
That'll do it. Done. Okay. All right. Let's do this. I have to switch out some of the interchange front hangar deck. We're getting a weird airflow. Turning out to be another stuff. I feel that. Anyway, I'm off.
For example, we're launching off a space carrier, but we still ground the feel in real-world actions, refueling, repairing, and inspecting, and making sure that your next flight mission is a success. This means we're looking out for pops, hiccups, or awkward transitions, and ensuring that everything flows and looks like all the great mocap performances we've captured.
Let's ready some extra ice packs out of storage. Whenever gunners are on full rotation, you can always count on at least one of them getting hurt.
We also have you covered in everyday life. The medical staff work diligently for their patients, whether they're players or crew. We really want you to feel part of an authentic crew, an important part of the UEE Navy in an enormous universe of people going about their everyday lives.
Let's go ahead and clear for takeoff. Ground crew, prep bay for takeoff.
Copy that.
Hangar, ready for launch. Takeoff approved, Baron 2. You have the ball.
Square the deck and light it up.
Ready and hold on as you're launched off the deck of the carrier.
Baron 2, you are cleared for launch. Have a safe flight, Baron 2.
We want you to not only decide how you play the game, but to feel as if the people you interact with are in that world with you.
I would have never thought a shotgun could be so pretty. Damn, this R97 is sleek as hell. Like a lot of other weapons in Gemini's arsenal, it has a higher rate of fire than most guns of its type.
We're working to support a feel of authenticity through world traversals, running, jumping, and climbing, interactions with objects and the environment, solid weapon gameplay and enemy reactions, as well as combat realities, such as weapon malfunctions. Or in close encounters of the more lethal kind. Ooh, that's gonna hurt in the morning. As we continue to focus on the quality experience, we've been working closely with our art teams, and it's been exciting to see their environments come to life alongside us.
While animation and design have been populating the locations, polish phase for my teams means making huge advancements in the quality of our characters and environments. We've established our standard with recognizable characters like Mark Hamill, Gillian Anderson, and Gary Oldman, and we're now applying this to the rest of the cast and identifying any remaining tech requirements that need to be closed out. The story of Squadron 42 takes you through a variety of diverse locations of varying scales and styles. We shared glimpses of several environments before, and there's still plenty out there for you to discover. One of the main challenges the art team has had to face during the development of Squadron 42 is ensuring the visuals are complementary to the narrative of the script. The mood and feeling of a space is just as important to us as it is making sure we hit the visual quality that CIG has become known for.
Oh good, we can't hack it from this side. Graves, we got a locked door. Can you give us access?
No, I'm afraid that's a negative, Steve. I would have to add you to our system to give you override permissions, and there's a lot involved in that. It won't happen quickly.
Okay, we'll figure something out.
Everything you see during the campaign has been heavily inspired by the classics of 70s and 80s sci-fi, but with a modern twist. We want everything you see to feel like it has a soul, its own personality, and tells of a history long before you arrived. Crafting interesting flight spaces and their connecting tissue has been one of the more unique challenges we've needed to overcome for Squadron. Developing our VDB tech to blend seamlessly between tighter traversal spaces and into wider space vistas and planets has proved incredibly difficult but rewarding, ensuring that Squadron flows seamlessly from one chapter to the next, without interruption. Creating a diverse array of locations is essential to us. Our environments need to work from a variety of scales. We need to pay close attention to detail, whether we're working in a dirty engineering vent, or navigating the debris of a dying star, wondering what may be around that next corner, or even who may live there, how would they have survived, and what state of mind may they be in?
Yes, I've been speaking with engineering, making money above the Yeah, I'm
We've worked closely with our social teams in delivering a cohesive social experience when you're taking some downtime from our refined flight and FPS missions, or even missions of the more eerie kind. We'll be introducing new space stations on a massive scale, all brought together and designed to be as tangible as possible. We've thought about their function, their age, and tried to ensure there's a progression in artistic style with each station as you progress through the game. As you can see today, the teams are working incredibly hard, ramping up the detail and quality to match the breadth of our vision for Squadron 42.
Now I know you're all asking, when can I play it?
When can I play it?
When we have the locked release date, you will be the first to know. Now we're in polishing phase on Squadron 42. You will start to see a lot more things coming to Star Citizen, as well as overall progress on the persistent universe. The polish phase can take some time. We have come this far, and we want to make sure Squadron 42 delivers on the promise of being this generation's wing commander. Now, even though there's only a few of us in this video, I'd like to extend a big thank you to all our staff around the globe who have been putting their heart and soul into bringing Squadron 42 to life. and I would like to thank everyone in the community for your patience and your support. To paraphrase Admiral Bishop, when people ask, what did you do in the development of Squadron 42? You can look them in the eye and say, I held the line. I'm proud to stand with you. Thank you for making this game with us.
I'm gonna put that on mute. Hopefully I unmuted everything. Yes, we are good.
Yeah.
Welcome back, everybody. Oh man, so I'm just gonna give a quick story before I get into the other people's part, because it's a funny story. We were at the Soul Citizen booth at the convention, obviously, and about an hour and a half or 60 minutes before this presentation went live, Jed was going to each booth telling us to get the hell out and get into the auditorium before the last presentation, because they had something they had something that we didn't want to miss, right? And Jed was very emphatic about this. He was real legit, real serious about this. Like, don't miss this. So
I was glad that they told y'all. They told everybody like the booths and everything were closing at 4. Right. Because I didn't think about it till after, but I'm like, that's why they closed the other room off. Because not only did they want everybody to go in that room in the Stanton Theater, but they wanted y'all to get in there too.
Yeah.
So they wanted y'all to be able to walk away from your stuff and not feel like it was gonna get, like swiped. So I thought that was really cool of them.
Because I'm not going to speak for Griffin, but it was my understanding that we were there until 5. We were just going to miss everything, and
they were like,
and just closed down at 5. So when Joey told us that, we had to rush and do some other stuff so that we could close at 5. But that was fine. I'm glad they gave us advance warning. So I just wanted to share that. So thank you, Jared.
Yeah, they told us over at the test booth. They told us like on Friday during setup, they were like, yeah, you guys are not going to be here for the final presentation. You need to be in the room or else.
Okay, they did tell us. Yeah, you're right. They did tell us that, but I forgot. Because, I mean, so much happened between Friday and Sunday. Yeah, it slipped my mind.
Let me tell you this much. D Lefty, and I had the booth closed down and packed up in the truck, ready to go at 15:58. We were like, nope, it's packed up. We're inside the main hall for this because we're not going to miss our Squadron 42 update.
Yeah. I like I said, I thought about it after the fact. I'm like, oh, that's why they closed it early, so that they made sure everybody got in there. Yeah, I thought that was cool of them. Sean Tracy was the one who told me, don't leave early. Don't leave early. Right. And then Brian Chambers earlier in the day, he kind of hinted off. He's like, hey, make sure you stay to the end. And I was like, oh, yeah, of course. But then Sean Tracy was like, don't leave early. He was like, he walked me into the room because I told him, I was like, oh, I'm going to wait for my friend. Because he was like, here, go. Well, you going to watch the last panels? I said, yeah. And I walked with him. And then I was like, but I'm going to stop here now and wait for my friend. And he was like, okay, cool. See you later. And then he walked off. But yeah.
So, Buster, you're our guest. So what did you think of the video?
Oh, fantastic! It was. I remember like when you had the moment where right before just here when it was the Moby Glass dictating, right? Like the person's talking in the Moby Glass. I literally said out loud, "Is this our character? Is this our character?" And then they start swiping the different looks, and I was like, "This is our character." Yeah, it was awesome. I like, and I just said in chat a minute ago when the Van Duel part happened, I said, y'all, the room when this happened was wild. Like the whole thing, people were like seeing stuff and going, yeah, like especially like when the shot pans to the big giant like Navy fleet, people were like, yeah, and then I remember several points people were excited, but the Van Duel reveal, whoo, people got nuts about that. People I screamed, we all screamed, Everybody screamed for Vandal ice cream.
I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I got choked up when they started doing the final letter home. You know, right there at the beginning.
Oh yeah.
Like I thought that was just a really like I was excited for them to be showing like, hey, this is your character, this is what's going on. But you know, for those of us who have been overseas, it's one of those things where we've all written that letter. So it was just it was a really good. I'm getting choked up talking about it right now. But anyway, it was just a really good scene that they put in there at the beginning because it really draws you in emotionally to like set the stage.
I didn't get choked up about it, but I like I said, I was like, is this our character? I was just excited because I was like, is this our character? Is this our character? It's our character. That's who we get to be. So I was excited for the our character's reveal, our TAV, so to speak. If you play Baldur's Gate, I wonder what our term for our character is going to be. Because that's where TAV came from in Baldur's Gate. That's why everybody calls their character TAV, like my TAV. Because that's the default name. So I wonder if there's going to be a default name, and that we can all say, "Oh, that's our John," or "That's our."
I was thinking that the last name may be fixed, but the first name,
like Shepard, like Commander Shepard, like
yeah, I would think of something like that.
That would be cool. I would actually really like that.
That'd be writing wise. But I just want to point out real quick right here. This part right here. I didn't think this was in game at all because I saw the date that Manchester 2023 10 SET. I didn't think this was in game at all, but some people thought this was.
Everybody thought it was.
Many people. You would have.
Fastcart, you're lying.
Maybe
Everybody
you're
thought
lying.
you're
I
lying.
don't know why.
That don't come up at first.
Go ahead.
That don't come up at first. That's not the first thing that comes up. That pan during the pan over, then the name comes up. It is like, oh.
Yeah,
okay. That tricked everybody.
I didn't notice it in the shot until I watched it again today. Pardon me. I didn't mean to bang my glass, but I didn't notice it. But I realized they had all the employees waving in the shot on the balcony.
I was going to say the same thing. I just noticed that.
I thought that was so cool. I didn't until I watched it earlier today with my community.
I thought those were
and I was
NPCs.
Right?
That's why the development is taking so long. They're all NPC coding now. I'm kidding.
But yeah,
So, yeah,
it was.
Go ahead.
The bagpipe, by the way, the bagpipes were baller. I love that
Wasn't
they
they?
had bagpipes.
That was so good.
I saw
Such a
that.
good
What's his face? The Scottish streamer, Dark Law. I saw him posting about that. Like, I love that. He was hype about that. I was like, he better be.
I hope they release that track, like the whole song.
Everybody's been dying for them to. Everybody's been dying for them to just. If I were them, I'd just put the track out just by itself on YouTube for.
I'm pretty sure they will because
I hope they do.
I was dying.
They never do that,
Babbage.
but I hope they do it for that because everybody's
I was dying for the new
it.
Babbage track to come out, but and they put someone found it and put it out. So I'm guessing they'll do the same thing here.
People also freaked out for the boat. People also freaked out for the boat. I didn't even notice it. I was.
Yeah, I thought about it. I was like, hey, water boat. So people are hoping that the 890 or the 600 can land in water soon.
So nobody asked?
What were you saying, Admiral?
I said, I mean, they sell the Squadron 42 soundtrack on the website. I mean, it's not out yet, but I mean, if you want to go buy it beforehand, there it is.
I ordered mine. I ordered mine when it was still available as a physical CD. So I don't know if I'm getting a CD.
Wait, whoa! Wait a minute, what?
Yeah, they made it available as a CD. 2015, 2016, they stopped selling it.
I don't know if you're gonna get that one.
I have an interesting question, and I think none of us can actually answer it, but it's something to think about. When you spawn a boat in, when you call up a boat, how's that gonna work?
I was thinking that we needed. I was going to ask that. Like, is there a ship that comes
is there gonna
with
be
it?
like little piers or docks or something like on the water, and it'll just, you know?
Like, I was thinking it was going to need like one of those like claws that it can hold it up in the air and like let it go and drop it.
I know what you're talking about. Those boat droppers. Yeah.
This is a single player game, so it could just be there waiting for you. You're talking about a boat in the MMO, maybe.
I'm talking about,
I don't know.
I'm talking for the PU. I'm talking about for the PU.
That's a PU. Yeah, I'm talking about for PU.
Like, I want the boat with LTI.
when this was on the roadmap, when they were working on the boat, it only said for Squadron. It didn't.
No,
It wasn't for both. So.
Well, but maybe it's being worked on in Squadron only right now. That would be my first assumption, but still, I do hope that they add the boats to PU.
I want the boat with 2 fishing rods.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm with you. We'll go have like a fishing.
You and
movie.
half the other people are waiting for fishing. Yeah.
You're damn right.
It's not an MMO if it doesn't have fishing and poker.
Yeah, exactly. You gotta have fishing.
Cooking. So, North and Trooper, what are your thoughts about the Squadron 42 trailer?
Bagpipes are life.
Yes.
I love that. The rope physics where they showed the where you put the box inside the carrier and drop down, it was like a rope physics like that was a chain. So if you think about it, it's rope physics isn't just rope, it's other
materials like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even rope lights, because even some of the ships look like they had some kind of rope lights on them.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are joined by the one and only D Lefty. D Lefty, welcome.
Oh, hey. Oh, hello.
What are your thoughts?
So, I really just wanted to say one thing, and I kind of typed a little bit in chat, but the one thing about this whole trailer that got me is cheesy as fuck, but I hold the line.
Yeah.
Not even kidding.
Yeah, the
Because
speech
there are
or
so many people that have been so negative about CIG this whole time.
Yeah.
And I've been trying to be that relentlessly optimistic person, and now we're seeing it pay dividends.
Yeah, I like to say I held the line, but my wallet sure didn't.
Hey, I've been telling people.
Oh, yeah.
I told somebody the other night, they were talking about all these people talk shit for all these years, and hey, look at them now. They're all getting a little hot and heavy under the collar watching those trailers. And I said, you know what? I believe in forgiveness, but let them walk over that broken glass they made on that road they made.
Yeah, I believe in the people making this game, and you can see it every single time they present. These guys, their eyes light up when they start talking about what they're working on. They show us a demo, and I really just hope that people can start seeing that it's becoming reality.
Can I add something too? Speaking of eyes lighting up, just real fast. One of the things I said to Sean Tracy when we talked was I said it would be really cool if I could have a male and a female head to make a person, because it's like parents. And he said, I've pitched this to Chris. Speaking of eyes lighting up, that dude he hyped up when I basically pitched him his own pitch.
Here's a trigger moment.
He's like, I think he said it's called Scars of the Father. And it kind of ties in the death of a spaceman, because then you would carry traits down and maybe reputation. Like if your dad was a super criminal, you have some reputation with criminal, but you may not have, you may have a little negative reputation with the law, but not nearly as much as your dad would, right? So anyway,
Buster,
sorry, that just made me think of that.
You are making the chat hype too. They want it too. So great idea.
I'm not saying, he did not say whether Chris accepted that pitch.
Oh, okay.
Well, here's the thing you could do is, so eventually when your character dies enough times, you got to pass your stuff on, right?
Yeah, and the idea is you still carry traits, not just money, right? Like they cut your money in half.
Yeah.
Next, but he's talking about it like you carry some reputation, like you get a little bit of your reputation left and other things. So if you're a super criminal, you may have a lower criminal reputation, but you will still have a little bit.
Right, and 50% of your genetics.
Yeah, he was talking about physical traits too. But he was so excited when I said that to him. It was infectious. But anyway.
Hold on. Does that mean Dora the Explorer is going to live in perpetuity?
Yeah, there'll be Dora the Explorer, the 573rd.
So let me try to get the cousin back online. Cotton Face, what are your thoughts?
What's up, the poets? Sorry.
Oh, I guess he's not there. So there he is. Pops, what are your thoughts?
I couldn't hear your question though.
Oh, what are your thoughts about the Squad 42 video? We haven't heard from you.
Oh yes, I mean, it get you excited and everything. Can't
I mean,
wait
you
to
got to
play
see
it.
it up close and personal. You're on the front row.
Yeah, and that audio was hitting you pretty hard. It sure was.
Especially those gunfire and stuff like that.
Yeah, it hurt really.
So is that loud and fun? I didn't know because I when I
Yeah.
came in, I was more to the middle.
When you get to me, I'll tell you.
All right. Well, go ahead and tell us then, Fish.
Well, I have to give a shout out to them to the audio team as far as what they did. You know, the sound design and all of that stuff. The people who made the sound very good in there as far as when it came to rumbling, your FOH people, that's front of house engineers and all of that people, put that sub. I mean, that part, was definitely there. Now I will say though, around that 3 to 6K, it was hitting hard. It was. I had to throw in my earbuds. I had to throw them
really?
in. I had, 'cause I told you guys, I told you beforehand, I was bringing my whatchamacallits, I forget what they're called. Their earbuds, they have the ring and they dampen for concerts.
I got you.
Yeah, I put those in. Yeah, they're not right. They're not necessarily noise canceling. They're
Noise
just
reduction.
Right, noise reduction. So
Kind of like when you put earplugs in at a concert. Yeah.
Yes, it was.
You had to put those in. Okay.
Yeah, it was. But listen again. Hats off to them for what they've done. It was very phenomenal because the sound conveyed what it needed to convey to the audience.
It really did. You're 100. Yeah. 100% agree.
But tell them about your story about that one presentation about audio.
Oh, the audio part when he talked about the gun and he showed them how the way the and he I forget his name. Oh my goodness. Kissed my head and he started talking about multi-band compression. But before that, Brian Chambers, I went up to him before the whole thing and I asked him, I said, is any other audio people here? And he said no, but they told I think it was either Jared or Tyler or someone. They said, listen, y'all better make sure that they feel it in there.
Nice.
And I said, oh my God, I know exactly what they're gonna do. Because I was like, oh my, I said, okay, I definitely have to bring my earbud, my noise reduction.
Yeah, they were gonna put a lot of stuff in that room, didn't they?
Oh my God. I already knew exactly what they were going to do.
They shook those walls. It was awesome.
I have never felt my pants leg vibrate like the way it vibrated in that space.
Look, I've done a lot of concerts and I've had a lot of parts and pieces of buildings vibrate around me. But that was impressive. That was impressive. I was very happy.
Especially in front row as we were, it was
lucky.
like,
yeah.
Yeah, but that's my 2 cents on it. Everything else was great, as you guys have already said about it. So,
yeah, I really feel like 2 things from all this conveyed a lot of emotion, and it's the music and the characters' faces now.
Yeah.
Your face wasn't. It wasn't tired.
No, the faces of these characters from the before and after, you can just tell.
Wow.
Like before,
Wow.
just kind of Now it's like, holy shit! It's like an actual actor.
I'm going to be honest. When they made the transition from the old style to like the Pioneer video, I was not too impressed with that. The fidelity from the Pioneer video till now, because I wasn't too crazy about the hair tech either. Because me personally, I preferred how the hair looked before the Pioneer video. But now this looks up to snuff now, so I'm happy with it.
But the fastcart, that's what people wanted. They wanted it released in 2017. Like, give it to us now. We want it now. You said it was going to be ready in 2017. That was 2017. That's what we were supposed to get. And yet people were like, I'm like, no, you just hold back and you let it soak and let them do what they have to do.
You could say, hold the line.
Oh my God!
You see my quote? I actually put a quote there from Mass Effect. That's actually where it comes from. But some people are like, oh no, it's a military thing. But yeah, I know they're
Yeah.
Mass Effect fans and stuff like that, so it makes sense.
And here's Divine Shadow is right. Thank you, Andre, for the hair tag. We appreciate it. Thank you.
I just want to. I think it was fantastic. I think everybody was blown away. I don't have to repeat everybody. There is like you guys were there and you guys didn't kind of see what was going on, but like when they were talking to like when Gillian Anderson comes out, they're like he said "sir" a lot, and then like the audience like in chat just kind of went off the rails. They're like the same thing with like the LGBT badge, like oh it's a woman, it should be ma'am, and I'm like apparently no one's seen Voyager.
I'm so glad you said that because today on my stream, I paused at that point and said, okay, so I went back to Twitch and I saw everybody freaking out about Sir. They clearly have never watched Star Trek or like half of like militaristic sci-fi.
Right. Catherine Janeway was known as
military.
Yeah, Voyager.
My God, I was just like, are you guys, you're embarrassing me right now.
I will say they did kind of set it up a little bit though, because the last time they showed a huge video like this for Squadron 42, it was all Lieutenant.
Somebody in chat earlier said I missed them saying Lieutenant every 5 seconds. Was that you?
Yeah, it was BBG. It was BBG in chat. Yeah.
I saw Jade respond to it, and I laughed at that because I was like,
So you guys realize it's the Sir, the female Sir, is way older than that. It's from Aliens.
Yeah. That's from Aliens. But that's before Aliens too. Didn't they do that?
Yeah.
Well, no, they didn't do that in Star Trek yet.
No, not
because they didn't have anybody to call Sir that was a woman yet.
Right.
They never did.
The first time I
Lieutenant
saw
Uhura
it
was Lieutenant.
with Voyager.
Yeah, it's been around for a very long time.
But I'm going to try to wrap up. Has anyone had not had a chance to speak yet about the Flight 42 I held the line trailer that would you wanted to?
I do want to say one thing that everyone was there and everyone was asking for somebody else, but apparently somebody was asking for me, and Griff has a story, but I guess apparently
you Kawhi.
Go ahead, fastcart. Yeah, but all you guys are like good. You're like, oh, where's the guy who does this? Where's the guy who does this? Apparently, the person who was like looking for me was like, where's the guy who complains a lot? And like, Griff is like, who? And like, so I'll go with that. And it took a while to figure out it was me, but I'll go with that. So I'll be like, you know what really grinds my gears? Star Citizen backers who see that past weekend and was amazed by it, but still have doubts in Star Citizen, and they kind of still say, well, I'll wait till it comes out. It's like you have to have. If you don't have faith by now, I don't know why you're even watching this.
Well, I think everybody here's got faith of the heart.
Oh God!
I was singing a version of it, a Star Citizen version the other day. I was like it's been a long development road getting from Chris here to there. It's been a long time. But Chris Roberts' time's finally here. You should
put that in marketing. I think you'll make some money on that. But by the way, I lost the name, but thank you for the donation of $69. Appreciate it. Nice.
Gillian, you're silly.
Nice.
Can I say something else, Gene?
Oh, go ahead, Pops.
Yeah. What I appreciated the most, beyond the presentations were fantastic, and we're all great. But at the end, to see Chris Roberts as emotional,
as
he was.
I cried with Chris Roberts.
Right. That to me was the
best. The best. The smile on his face was like so magical. We've seen him smile a million times, but I have never seen that guy just beam so big. I loved it. I ate it up.
I am not trolling on being snarky here, but I'm glad to see Chris Roberts carry on the tradition of someone crying at a CitizenCon presentation. Usually it used to be Sandy, so I'm glad he's picking up the slack on that and that. So thank you, Chris, for that. No, seriously.
And thank you, Chris Roberts, for crying and being a man that was willing to have a moment.
Matter of fact,
there are too many men in this world that won't do it. So
Now, I went
good
up to
on
him
him.
during the after party and said, we feel you, we support you, we're here for you. So thank you for
Yeah.
everything that you've done. And so he appreciated that.
You know, I think it says a lot too that it just brought him to that amount of emotion because he's used to this sort of stuff, you know, and now he's saying, you know, this is
We did give him like a
justified.
5-minute long standing ovation. So.
Yeah, true.
Also, he was reacting to all of us and like our
Right,
gasps,
exactly.
our claps, our woos. You know that he was like probably not
Exactly.
even watching the trailer. He was like saying, "Is there like footage of the crowd? Can we watch that? Can we see that?"
Right. That what I would have to say was the part that made the presentation is the reaction from the crowd.
Yeah.
That's the reason to go to CitizenCon for sure.
It doesn't. That's why I always told everybody. Yeah, I'm sorry, Fast. Okay.
And the extra bass did make the pants rattle.
Okay, that's true. But that's why I was always telling everybody whenever they saw me, said, "What did you like about? What was your most part about CitizenCon?" I said, "Well, it was 90% meeting everybody and 10%."
Yeah.
You know, because the presentation is the presentation. And don't get me wrong, that 10% is great and good within its rights, but the 90% just being there.
Being there, seeing everybody.
Go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was agreeing with him, just saying, seeing everybody. Yeah.
And for me, 10% had to go to making fun of face-to-face and pop-face because, you know, that never gets old.
All right.
Yeah. You can't forget your other favorite part where you got kisses, doofus.
Yeah, I get plenty of kisses from Buster. That's 20% right there. So I give that higher than making fun
He
of
got
Buster,
all the
you know.
kisses on that cheek. One of the face ones, not the other ones.
Oh my
okay?
god.
Fastcart, you got to tell him what I learned.
That's a building. I'm not going to go through the whole
Yeah.
story now.
Yeah,
Maybe on Sunday. Anyway, go to try to wrap up here. But Buster, before I do that, I want to say thank you to Buster. Bring this up here. If you want to follow Buster, I made sure I got your information up. He put BusterTheDestroyer, Blue Sky, BusterTheDestroyer. I still got it on Blue Sky. I haven't been able to get that thing yet. TikTok, BusterTheDestroyer. Insta, BusterTheDestroyer. Thread, BusterTheDestroyer.
It's either Buster the or Buster Destroyer. Like it's Buster the Destroyer or it's Buster Destroyer. Just look up Buster the Destroyer and you'll probably find me somewhere. But thank you for having me on tonight. I'm so glad you asked me, and I always love to hang out with y'all. Y'all, like I said earlier today on Twitter, y'all are absolutely my favorite community in the community. So nobody beats y'all.
Sigullion and the Poets. You got to watch the first half, the first hour of the VOD. We gave y'all shout outs at the beginning of the show.
Yeah, we talked all about Sigullion and the Poets. But I got to hang out with the Poets last night, so that was fun. That was a lot of fun.
I do have to say one thing. I was watching DJ Knight stream earlier. He says he's hoping for a 4/2/24 date for Squadron 42. I'm like, that's not going to happen. But the number looks.
I think it's
like
gonna be 2025 personally.
Then he said 5/2/25. That looked nice. But I mean, 42/24. It would be a great number. But oh well, I don't see that happening.
I think next year CitizenCon they're going to announce a launch date sometime for the next year. That's my prediction. But
it'll be at Gamescom.
I think they're gonna have the date at the Gamescom with Henry Cavill and all them because they originally released it at Gamescom.
Yeah, I was hoping for that in LA, but people
and
say
then
it's gonna be Manchester.
and then CitizenCon's a couple months later after that, and when they close up shop, after this is over, check your watch, it's out. So that's what I think.
Well, but the thing is we have to remember that any game remember years ago, what was it? There was like an undisclosed investor in the project.
For marketing.
Who invested like $42 million or something in just their marketing for Squadron. So I don't think they're just gonna pop it off out of nowhere. It's got to be led up to. It's got to be. I would love for it to be a surprise launch, but I don't think it's going to happen. They've got to have like at least 6 months
they're
of
gonna
lead
have
up.
a build up.
Right. Of
They've
course.
got to have at least 6 months of lead up.
Plus, you can't. Plus, for understand, I think there's regulations to what day you can launch a game, because if
Like
you
it's on
notice,
Tuesdays or something, right?
Tuesdays,
Yeah.
right, exactly.
Most of them are Tuesday.
So
it's like an industry thing in March, right?
it's not a regulation but it's kind of this an industry standard, I think, is the way to put it.
Yeah, exactly, right.
But getting back to closing up, I just want to say thank you for everyone for joining us. I thank Buster, but thank you, Admiral Kusanagi, D-Seth, Face, Griffin Gaming for popping in here and there, Jade for putting in all the links, Kawadi, thank you, Northern Trooper, or Lefty, Popping Face, and Riding Smoke, and thank you everyone who tuned in for the first time here. I know we gave out a lot of cards and I picked up a whole lot of people. So if this is your first time here, thank you for checking us out. Okay, so yeah, you follow us on social media. We are social citizen for the S on the end everywhere. Let me change the screen real quick. If you want to buy support, you can buy merchandise. You click the link below. Hit like, subscribe, or follow, depending on what platform you are, and hit the notification bell so you know when we go live. You can become a Soul Bro, Soulsis, or Soulmate by clicking the join button on YouTube. And yeah, I think that's it. Okay, so but before that, Podcast Saturday, we started off with our Soul Voices at 3 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. UTC. That followed up with Captain Table with the After Pub at 6 p.m. Eastern, 10 p.m. UTC. And then following that is Relay Station, Relay, 9 p.m. Eastern, 1 a.m. UTC. And then on Sunday, we have an hour.
Real quick, for those who don't know, Relay was originally started by Jake Acapella. He's not in anymore.
Well,
he's not in it anymore because he had to duck. That's a requirement of CIG. You have to duck out of that kind of stuff when you're a content creator that joins the company. But yeah, Jake helped create that group. So
thank you. So yes, that's Soul Voices, and then on Sunday we're talking about having our own review of CitizenCon 2023. So check us out on October 29th, 8 p.m. Eastern. And after that, we're going to raid Abby Johan. So check out Abby, send him my love, and with that, peace, love, and soul.
Woo.